Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry for the late start to the stream. I didn't have a lot of time today to make a thumbnail, so it's not, the best. But yeah, hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. I will say, not to put a slight damper on things, I might sound a bit down today. I unfortunately had to say goodbye to my darling friend Connor, as some of you may know, especially some of you on the channel. He had to move out today. It was a bit, a sad day, unfortunately, but regardless, things are, it's time for a stream. So, but hello, Nick and Patrick, welcome on in. How are you doing? No, yeah, I know. I'm sorry for your loss. Well, he's not dead, so that's, thank God for that. But yeah, so, and I'm moving out in a few days anyways. So, if I sound a bit down, you know why. I just figure I'd let you guys know regardless, but that's not gonna stop us from a good old-fashioned Mermaid Mask stream, is it? No, it's not. In fact, I've been very excited to get back into this, since I ended the last stream of it. So, yeah. A lot's happened so far. We had our suspicions on each suspect, and I remember we left off where, with having to meet in the parlor room. I have, oh, excuse me. I don't have any detective juice on me, but I have Dr. Pepper, which is arguably better, so we have that. But, yeah. I think just a small update as well. The Steam Hidden Gem hasn't come out yet. I have been, I have not really had a lot of motivation to be, if I'm being flat out honest on it. But I will try to get it done, and have it up this week. Yeah, just have not, it's been a very, emotionally taxing week, to say the very least. But, regardless, I still want to make it. I'm gonna, at some point, get to it. I also have been packing myself since I'm moving back home, so that's been another part of it. Whole lot of a lot, but it is what it is. I just wanted to let you guys know I think you deserve an update, so why not? Hey, Santacor, welcome on in. How are you doing? I hate to say this to you, but I know we're playing more Mermaid Mask, so, I apologize. Once I'm done Mermaid Mask, though, well, you won't have to, like, leave so suddenly. Long week, eh? Captain's Tuesday. My point exactly. Fair enough. The department served its tour of duty valiantly. That is true. That is true. Before you start, I would like to hear a review before I have to go. I mean, it's unbelievable. I really don't have anything negative to say. If I were to give maybe a critique, maybe... Again, I think the only puzzle that I was genuinely like, okay, I'm not too sure what's happening is the pinboard one. I'm letting the clock one go because, again, that was a user error, so... But other than the pinboard, that being a whole thing, is it better than the first game so far? I would say yes. I think it does, part of it is just, like, the story, I think, like... I mean, you have, like, in the first game, you have, like, more of, like, a, like, realistic murder, whereas this one has, like, a lot more magic, has a lot more, not saying that the last one didn't, but, like, this one, like, there's so much more to be suspicious about, and I liked the first game, and I think it was, like, fantastic for, like, setting the precedent for what is this, and hopefully future games. I hope this game company continues to make Detective Grimoire games. I know it takes them so much effort and time, so it will probably be a long while until we get the next one. But thankfully we have this. And my God, is it amazing. It came for the clock, stayed for the story, not gonna lie. Exactly. But you should also play Crow Country. I do know, yeah, the same. I think the same developers have made Crow Country. Once I've worked a job, I'll definitely be in the line of like trying to get more games potentially. I also need to save, which is a thing. So, but I have seen like snippets of Crow Country, and it does seem very fun. But yeah, I mean, it's outstanding in my mind, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, yeah, I think that's all I have for right now in terms of updates, reviews, anything like that. Yeah, again, like I said, I am going to try and be like more cheery throughout the stream, or again, trying to. But if I sound a bit down, you know why. But yeah, it'll still be fun regardless. I've been looking forward to this regardless. It's going to be a good time either way. Also, I'm glad you have been enjoying it. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. But I think without further ado, let's get right back into it, shall we? Here we are, 57%. We have 48 clues. I can't wait to play it. You'll love it. You'll love it, Santa Core. It's okay, buddy. We'll see him again soon. That is true. It's not the end. It's not the end for sure. All right. Like I said, we had done our suspicions of everyone, and we're being told to meet in the control room. Time to go. Yeah, I hate to do that to you, Santa Core, but thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy, or I hope you enjoyed, if you have finished it, Tangle Tower, and when you get started on this game, I hope you enjoy it.
Hey, do you have a minute? We're, ready to make our report.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
I appreciate your hard work, truly. However, I think it's time you left.
What?
We didn't even tell you what we found.
People are starting to accuse each other. I don't like it.
So you're giving up? You're not gonna see this through?
Sorry, but I just think maybe...
What? That's just the way it's meant to be?
I need to go. Everyone's gathering in the mess hall. I'll resurface the submarine, and you can leave via the foredeck.
That's...
I guess we'd better go.
That's not... No. No. That's not... What?
Hey, buddy. Been a while. What?
It's boy, by the way.
No, it's buoy.
Agree to disagree?
Disagree to disagree.
So we're just... So we're just excommunicated?
She can't be serious. I really don't appreciate being kicked out. She didn't even pay us.
We can worry about that later. I don't know if you've noticed, but we're currently stranded out here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, so how is Cynthia expecting us to leave the submarine?
Yeah, what? Oh, not with
Against the
that.
Oh, wait, you don't think... Did Cynthia really think we'd use that boat? Or did she just forget to take the submarine back to town?
I don't know.
She seemed really off. Did something happen?
I think she's just getting scared.
Scared of what? Exposing a murderer?
Of the truth. Of facing the truth and all the consequences of it. Whatever they end up being.
She shouldn't have made her
Not
the captain of
really
the submarine, I won't lie. Like, she shouldn't have
No,
made
not
herself that if that's
Not
a
yet.
fear of
But what do we
that.
do?
Remember what Cynthia said? Everyone's gathering in the mess hall. Seems like something of an opportunity.
Aha. Not just that, but we're back on the surface too.
We sure are.
So, what are we waiting for?
Secrets of the Mortuga Submarine. Is this now like, how are we going about this?
We've got work to do.
Oh, they're all in the mess hall, I see. What is our checklist for? Wait, hold on. Are we able to... Interesting.
Holy... Grimoire, there's a giant wooden woman tied to the back of the submarine.
That's normal.
I was wondering if they kept this. I half expected to find it inside the submarine somewhere, but it's too big to fit in the storeroom, I guess. It's the figurehead.
That would do it. Figurehead, an old wooden figurehead from a sailing ship. It was tied to the back of the aft deck. I feel like we recognize that emblem, maybe?
Are those... They can't be. Wouldn't they get washed away?
It almost looks like they're burned into the wood. They're permanent.
Okay.
It's the aft deck.
It doesn't look anything like the foredeck.
Of course not. It's the aft deck.
It doesn't...
Of course not. We arrived at the submarine just before sunrise.
And now it's sunset.
Yes. That's correct. Now I'm wondering...
The railing's been...
Something crushed it. Looks like it happened ages ago.
And they never repaired it.
Okay.
What?
Hmm?
You just said something.
No, I didn't.
But... Never mind.
Okay, got it. We checked the aft deck. How are we supposed to, like... We're not allowed to check here, so...
There must be a way to get this open.
We'll just have to hope we stumble across the answers somewhere else.
I wonder if there was something we missed in Mariana's room. You know, the cargo hold?
Go to the cargo hold? Okay, how do they not see that? We missed in the... Oh.
It's Mariana's tent, and she's not here to stop us looking inside.
So, is there anything in there?
Yep, a mushroom puzzle box.
A what?
Oh, okay. What? What on earth? So, a Nevergleam? Is that what they're called? An Evergleam, an Illumnite, a Dayglow. What do you mean a never? Rotate the sun around the board and select from number of combinations. A Dayglow, an Evergleam, an Illumnite, a Nevergleam. A Nevergleam?
That's not it.
But I don't think it's anything to do with their shape or size.
Yeah, I, understand that. I'm just wondering... Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I think there's two Evergleams. There's one, two, three. Okay, 3, 4, 5 Dayglows, Illuminite, and Nevergleam.
I guess that's wrong.
Some of the mushrooms glow in the light, some glow all the time, and some never glow at all.
So some glow during the night, some glow during the day. Oh. These are the Nevergleams. So we have some that glow all the time, some that only glow in the night. That's interesting. And some don't glow at all. Yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5. No, just 4. They glow, only ones that glow in the day. 1, 2. I think it's just 2, 3, I think? 3. And And then ones that only glow in the dark during, like, or always glow in the dark. 1, 2. It should just be 2, okay. And ones that only glow in the dark in the night is 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
It opened.
What's in there?
It's a little plastic thing. Oh, wait, I know what this is. It's a tape from Mariana's dictaphone.
What? Wait.
Hello, who's this?
My name is Magnus Mortuga.
Oh, yeah? Just happen to have my number, do you? Listen, buddy.
I'm not lying to you. You and I share a mutual acquaintance, and she has informed me of your skill set. I wish to hire you, and I believe I have something I can offer in payment.
I'm listening. What are you after?
I'm in need of information. Information about a woman named Felicia Stonetop.
Interesting. Okay. That's interesting. So now we go back to the black box.
You know, we should probably listen to that new tape we found.
The pipe dictaphone tape?
Yeah.
Well, we did. So we did. No, wait, hang on. No, but we did. I mean, we can listen to it again, but I believe we did.
Hello, who's this?
My name is Magnus Mortuga.
Oh, yeah? Just happen to have my number, do you? Listen, buddy.
I'm not lying to you. You and I share a mutual acquaintance, and she has informed me of your skill
I mean, that
set.
definitely is in
I
reference
wish
to
to
Madame
hire you,
Tadpole.
and I
It has
believe
to
I have
be.
something I can offer in payment.
I'm listening. What are you after?
I'm in need of information. Information about a woman named Felicia Stonetop.
You know.
The pipe dictaphone tape?
Yeah.
Yep. We did that. I just did that.
Come on, give it up.
Hey, listen.
Wait.
Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need?
I've told you before.
No, you haven't. All you've ever told me is that you...
I'd like to request that you return to your room. I have something I must attend to.
I get that,
You
bud.
know, we should probably listen to that.
The pipe dictaphone tape?
Yeah.
So what's crazy is that I just did that. I asked that you retire to your quarters. Yeah, but like that, unless, is that really in reference to... Yeah, no, that's not necessarily... Is there, why is it doing this? Hold on. I don't like that it's like giving me the hints. Let's just turn that off. Maybe I'll let on map suggestions. I don't want it to give me clue suggestions. That's kind of cheating.
Oh, it's been drained of water.
I thought it was a diving airlock, but maybe it's just a ballast tank?
Only one way to find out.
Finally. Dome tank. Hang on.
It's a real, actual treasure chest.
Let's open it.
Hold on. I'm just savoring the moment. And done.
What? What? What is happening here? Move the pirates and... What? Okay. Have the pirates to rotate them. Oh, I see, I think. I think it's based on... How are we going to have an underwater game and have reference to the greatest maritime disaster and not have reference to the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald? I mean, no, you're absolutely right, though. I think... Something tells me... Why is it, like, shaped like that? I think this is in reference to that. I don't know where I'm supposed to move them, but... This is in reference to that. I think this is correct. But I'm not sure where they are... supposed to be looking at.
Nope.
So, there's 12 big keyholes. Those are for pirate keys. And each pirate key is itself a keyhole for the smaller flag keys.
I noticed the pirates can rotate, too.
Yeah, but, like... Is it supposed to be, like... Is it supposed to be, like...
I guess that's
For
wrong.
each pirate key, there's a flag key that matches it.
Yes.
But the pirate keys also need to be in the right positions, in relation to the colored lighthouses.
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm aware. Yeah. And then... Would it not be like...
I did it.
Oh, okay.
Good job.
I'm kind of a genius.
What's inside?
Ouch. Ouch.
What happened?
I cut my finger.
Oh.
There's something sharp in there.
A gun. Treasure! Yar!
I guess it was the coral that's sharp. It's weird. It's like crystal. What's wrong with you?
It's actually treasure. Coins, pearls, gems. Standard treasure.
Here's the thing, if we get caught by Madame Tadpole, she's actually sliming our shit smooth off.
You were hoping for something else?
I assumed to be something weird, something confusing, something to turn the case on its head, you know? And don't touch that door. It goes right out into the ocean.
But that's
I
funny.
doubt you could open it if you wanted to. It's probably pressure locked while the room is drained of water.
But if the room was full of water...
Then yeah, you could use it to go outside.
Yeah, but it's funny.
There's a drain here.
That must be how the room fills and empties itself with water.
I feel like, is there anything else I'm missing from this area?
Why is there an upside-down dome attached to the bottom of the submarine?
I guess it's a bit like a glass-bottom boat.
So it's just for looking out into the ocean?
Maybe.
I assume so. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, I know you want me to open
You
the
know,
box.
we should
The
probably...
pipe
yeah.
dictaphone?
Hold on. Why is it... I thought I just turned that off. No, okay. Hold on. What am I...
You know, we should probably listen to that new tape we found.
The pipe dictaphone tape?
Yeah.
What if I...
Everyone's in here. I don't think they've spotted us.
Let's stay back here. Maybe we can listen in on what they're each talking about.
Eavesdropping?
I never used that word, but yeah.
The iron belt is really not related to the Tadpole wouldn't let me swim in her pool.
Could go out on the art deck if...
But how it's still in the pocket of Mom's jacket. Maybe. I was talking to Hattie.
Oh,
Sure, I recorded Mortuga opening the black box.
Safely concealed behind my bookcase.
okay, I don't want to go behind the bookcase, but I know what he's talking
Maybe I should
about.
start locking my door when I'm not in there.
That makes a lot more sense, but also the fact that they haven't noticed is also kind of, like, noticed us is kind of dumb.
Let's take another look at this bookshelf.
I don't want to, I know what's behind here. Hey! Hey, bud. Hey, champ.
Why don't you reach in?
No.
Maybe there's a switch or something on the other side?
Why don't you?
Because I absolutely do not want to.
Ugh. Here goes. Got it.
Oh.
The bookcase moved. It was a secret door. Sally, you must be thrilled.
My secret door quota is well on the way to being met.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ.
Is that what I think it is?
I want to take a closer look at it, but it's locked behind glass.
Okay.
What's that? A letter?
2 letters.
Guys, okay. Dear Zacharias, how is your research going? Have you made any new discoveries about dreams? Silkworm has been quiet recently. I may be going on a trip soon, an ocean voyage. Felicia has been trying to get hold of a particular map. She says it would lead to something really strange and interesting. She says it's something that could change our lives. I'm apprehensive about it. I think I like my life the way it is. Okay. Dear Zacharias, the voyage turned out to be ill-fated. Since returning, I have been quite ill. I am recovering, but am now afflicted with a peculiar recurring dream. I have drawn a picture. Felicia sold the ship and left town. I believe she took the opportunity to do these things while I was bed-bound so that I could not argue with her. I cannot fault her the strategy, for I would have been demanded answers from her, and I had been able. In pursuit of the answers I seek, I have entered into a peculiar agreement, and soon I too will be leaving town. In fact, I'll be staying on board a submarine for a time. And now, the reason for this letter, I would like to request that you accompany me on this venture. You could bring your equipment and continue your studies on board. There's plenty of space, and the voyage may even afford you unique research opportunities. If you are willing, return to Silkworm as soon as possible. When you arrive, I shall already be housed on the submarine moored in the dock. Important, go to the Stone Top Inn and retrieve the large stone cauldron from the cellar. Conceal it amongst your supplies and bring them all on board at the same time. I will meet you on board. You can set up in what is currently the infirmary, and I shall take the cauldron from you at a little later on. Okay.
Trinkets.
Keepsakes.
Curios.
Ephemera.
Yeah, good one.
Oddities.
Knickknacks.
Doodads.
Assorted anomalous artifacts.
Nice. There's a bunch of little skulls down here.
Oh, good heavens. Now, stop that. Stop doing that. You don't have to do that. Okay, I know this one is shaking. Where's the third shaking one? Solve the positions and set the labels. Oh, I see. The labels are all mismatched. Horns, moon, horns. Oh wait, some of them don't have a jaw. Oh, that's its own category. I see. So are horns, actually. Wait, how are... Okay. That technically has a... Dude, oh, that has a moon. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Another one has a moon somewhere. Does that count? Yeah, no, Jaw should not be... Jaw is not... Jaw is 4. Because these all have a, like I'd say a jar, Jesus, a jaw. Moon, one of these has a moon, one of these. That has a moon on it. Is that right?
Hey, I did it.
I'm impressed.
There we go.
Now what?
Okay. Oh, fuck off. That's the mask. It's Dr. Zephyr. It's Dr. Zephyr. It's Dr. Zephyr. It has to be. Oh, dear. Oh, dear me. Okay. Well, that seems to be Dr. Zephyr.
Now Cynthia's not here, we can finally take a closer look at that jacket.
We could, but it's still locked behind glass.
Smash the
There must be
glass.
some way to get at it. Well, there's an electronic panel over here. Some kind of switch, maybe?
Oh, no. Drag the nine metal pieces into the correct position? What on earth? Okay. I feel like the 9 metal pieces. Why don't we? So how's moving castle? What on earth? That, like, what? Okay, this is foul. Oh, interesting. I see. I understand. I understand. Think. Because this is at a... This could mean... There... Aha. Okay. We'll save that for last. No, I didn't want to move you. I wanted to move this one. I understand now. This makes a lot more sense. Now, I do need specifically this one. There we go. No. You motherfucker, I had it proper and then you pissed me off. You pissed me off. I don't... No, you can't... Work with me, goddammit! I don't understand why this one is being so fucking difficult. I like... No, because it's just gonna do that bullshit. Be a doll and work. Be a doll and work with me for a second. You sick bastard. Yeah. It's just gonna... The only thing I can think of is like... It's like genuinely being like right on it, maybe? And it works.
So we've got
Fucking god.
There's a way to rotate them too, but it's kind of indirect.
Dear God, if there is a God. Is it? Okay, fine.
That's the one.
Okay, cool.
Good job. I've been dying to check in the pockets of this thing. Oh, hey, there's something bulky in here.
A pocket, perhaps.
Ooh, it's a radio.
It's just like that one we found in the captain's cabin. Well, almost.
Oh. Interesting, okay. The hex bottle? The iron bell. Well, we need to check the iron bell now.
Maybe it's time we took another look at this iron bell.
Let's just guess it.
So, we've been calling it a bell this whole time.
It's not a bell at all.
It's not a bell at all. It's a mechanism that connects to another clue.
The cauldron, I'd imagine. Unless it connects to the black box, maybe. You have shut it. You have the shape on the lid matches that. Slots into
the hanging part.
No.
Almost. Maybe just
to emit a sound to lock or unlock.
The hanging part slots into the shape on the lid to lock or unlock the cauldron.
If the bell attaches onto the top of the cauldron, then it must be possible to move it down into the room below, into the illusion theater.
What are you suggesting? We carry it along the hallway, down a ladder, along another hallway?
No, there's gotta be some simple way to do it.
Yeah, let's take another look at this room.
It's a treasure chest. Someone's peeking out from inside.
Hello?
That's where we found, yeah, the doll. That's what it was.
It's Mortuga's bookshelf.
A lot of these aren't books. They're scrolls.
Scroll shelf. Should we move the table?
Yeah. I'll let you do that.
Oh yay, Luke, right after work. Hey, Herb, welcome on in. How are you doing?
Should we move the rug? Me again, huh? Should we move the lid?
I can take this one.
Wow, thanks.
Hey, Sally.
It's open.
Looks like it's exactly the right size for the bell to go through.
So, what now? Do we just turn the rope winch ourselves?
I guess we could, but it's probably easier if we use the handle.
I don't see a handle.
That's because it's not in this room.
Ah.
Oh, is it up?
That's it?
What?
It's just going to hang in the middle of the room?
You can reach it, can't you?
Yeah, but...
Then I don't see the problem.
You know, we should...
The pipe
yeah.
detector.
Okay, I guess I'll go fuck myself. Well, I'm not gonna stay and watch the stream. Sorry, no worries, Random. I appreciate you being here regardless. Thank you for saying hi.
So what now?
I guess it's probably easy.
I don't see a handle.
That's because it's not in this room.
Ah.
It's not in this room. Is it in the Illusion Theater? Excuse us, we just gotta go to the Illusion Theater. No, it's not. Then... Who else? What else are we on?
Is the Iron Bell really not related?
This tadpole wouldn't let me swim in her pool.
Yeah.
Could go out onto the aft deck if they...
About how it's still in the pocket of Mom's jacket. I was talking to Hex.
Yeah.
Safely concealed. Maybe I should start locking my door when I'm not in there.
The black box, the airlock grotto. Not exactly the airlock grotto. Does it mean? Wait, does it mean specifically?
You don't want to take
I do, but let's finish the checklist.
I guess I'll go fuck myself, but. So I know you want me to look at the box, but I don't understand.
Candles. They're cake.
a lantern. It's been a while since it was lit.
The bell is up there. Where does the rope... Wait a second. No, wait, no. I thought for some reason the rope would be this, but I don't think that is correct.
It's the door.
The one part that actually...
There's a big metal...
What?
It just seems odd that you'd be able to latch the door from the outside.
Huh.
Okay, I will allow hints now because I genuinely, like, I don't know what... Yeah, I know you're saying the fucking box, brother.
You know, we should...
The
Yeah.
pipe.
You know,
The
yeah.
pipe.
Why can't we see the grimoire or a farm like Sally? That's fair. Okay, so bitch, I know you're pointing to that. You can't just say, look at the dictaphone.
Come on, give it up. Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need to?
I've told you before.
No, you haven't. All you've ever told me is that you...
I'd like to request that you return to your room. I have something I must attend to.
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? Now, that helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right? Come on, I know you don't have any better ideas.
The stargazing girl stares into the ink-black void. Upon her trembling lips, a question born. A forbidden query of what may be and what may not be. The void, unyielding to the girl's plight, stares back. It speaks.
Close your eyes, my love, and be still, for this is the end and the beginning.
Oh, I didn't realize there was more. Did I break it?
That that recording. It's Mortuga opening the black box.
So, like, I know that.
It's what Mariana said she recorded while she was in the control room.
And just like she said, Mortuga's having a one-sided conversation.
I think it's missing half the audio. If only we could hear the whole thing.
Even as it is, I'd say this is a pretty important discovery.
Oh?
We finally know how to open the black box.
I don't, because the audios didn't play.
Do we?
Yep. It's no wonder we couldn't get the lid open.
Well, hold on. Before we do that...
I really don't know why you're here. This doesn't concern you. Even if it does, it is wholly unrelated to our unfortunate voyage. It doesn't open that way, it slides out at the side. Let me do it. There's something inside. Wait, what's this?
Opens at the side.
Maybe there is.
It slides out at the side. Let me do it.
Oh. Chapter 4, the box that was actually really easy to open. Yeah, that makes sense. That's funny. That's funny, to be honest.
It's a scroll.
A ripped scroll found in the black box. Got it. I know you wanted the coordinates, but I don't know them, so this is all you get. If you don't know how to make use of it, that's your problem, not mine. We put it all back where we found it, with the exception of the key, which, as you're well aware, has been safely around my neck ever since. Remember, it destroyed my father with a few short years. He was a man of sturdy constitution, too. Or he had been, before we found it, before she spoke to us. A wise man would simply put the entire thing out of his mind. SS.
Yeah, I know.
Should we put it back together?
All in good time.
Okay.
It's an envelope.
A black-edged mourning envelope found in the black box. It's been ripped open at the side and is currently empty. Governor Faustus Fellow and Selena Stonetop, Governor Manor Fellow Estate, Ponder Hill Silkworm on Sea.
It's empty.
Those black edges.
Yeah, it's a mourning envelope. It's used to send news of someone's death. It's a film reel.
Film reel. Well.
The rain is incessant, but it's oddly localized, like a local biome. Fluid. What I believe to be amniotic fluid is being diluted. I'm curious to see what happens. We believe it was born here long ago. How long, I cannot say. We found traces of its pilgrimage to the south. It's barren for some miles until, of course, you near the coast. Follow the line and you'd come to a small settlement known as Silkworm. It may be endangered, or it may hold a position of insight. I'm not sure. I'd like to suggest one of you travel there and find out. Faustus, I thought perhaps this might interest you in particular. Ask for a man named Solomon Stonetop.
X bottle.
Hello? Hex?
Is he still asleep?
Hello.
What?
Sorry, you startled me.
Hex is my friend. I may be of help. His thoughts and memories are wrought visible upon his skin. Surely you wish for him to think upon the last time he saw Magnus Mortuga.
Yeah, sounds good. What's she doing? She's just tapping the glass.
Shh.
It is done.
Thanks.
I was never here.
Oh, thank you, Symmetry.
Never mind that.
That's
Look at
funny.
this.
Wait till we find out Tadpole is Penny in disguise and she did it. At this point. What? What? Saw Mortuga put the bell on top of it. Okay. Airlock Grotto. Which one's the airlock grotto? Is that this one? No, that's the dome tank. Also mean no, that's probably the top, maybe. What does it mean by the airlock grotto?
What is that?
I have no idea.
We know. We already know what this is. We've seen this. We've seen this. Airlock grotto. I must be mistaken somehow.
Is the iron bell?
Bell.
Nothing.
Tadpole wouldn't let me swim in her pool.
They could go out onto the aft deck if they...
But how it's still in the pocket of Mom's jacket. Maybe.
We have off deck. We have the bell. We have the pocket. Hex. The black box.
Sure, I
Safely concealed behind my bookcase.
Bookcase.
Maybe I should start locking my door when I'm not in there.
I mean, I guess it has to be her room.
Well, Tadpole's.
Oh, because she didn't want us to look at it. I see.
Belongings.
No. Oh, okay.
Now we can finally take a proper look at this.
Let's see. Curse in the Cauldron. A small room with the bowels of the ship, his lifeless body lies in the shadow of an ancient stone cauldron. The cauldron's heavy iron lid has never been unlocked. It has never been opened. For all his strength, he ultimately proved powerless against the lure of the unknown. On this morning, the cauldron has been unlocked. On this morning, it is wide open. It is understood that Party A commissioned... Whoa, hang on. It is understood that Party A commissioned a Mr. Donovan Drummond to construct the Mortuga Submarine by combining parts from two other vessels. Party A claimed to have paid for this transaction alone and thus was the legal owner of the Mortuga Submarine, despite its name. However, one Cynthia Seafoam has now provided evidence of how exactly Mr. Drummond was paid. It transpires that Mr. Drummond was paid with the deeds to the Stone Top Inn, which belonged solely to Party B at the time of the transaction.
Well, that looked familiar.
It's a secret third page of the command contract.
A secret second page, technically.
Uh-huh. Got it. That's why it was so...
Is that everything?
Nearly. There's one more room we need to revisit.
True. We must revisit the Illusion Theater.
Well, here we are. One last time.
There must be some way to get the iron bell to lower onto the cauldron. We'd better shut it.
There must be a way to lower the iron bell into this room. There must be a way to lower the...
Do I have something that would lower the iron bell? Cordelia's cane, of course.
Let's leave it shut for now. There must be a way to lower the... There must be a way to lower the... There must be a way...
I'm wondering... Oh.
There must be
no.
a way to lower the...
I'm wondering the same fucking thing, man.
It's taped to a pipe on the wall.
Oh.
The pipe looks a little loose. Do you think it's supposed to move?
You know, I didn't think it was that. Oh. What?
What do you know? It fits perfectly. So when the iron bell is placed over the cauldron, it can be used to lock or unlock the lid.
It could, if we can work out how to activate it.
Turn.
I can't quite reach both handles at the
What
same
an
time.
angle.
Maybe if my arms were a little longer.
You know, you don't have to stand there with your face pressed into it.
I'm not.
Because there's two of us. We can take one handle each.
Oh, right.
So that's how you unlock the cauldron.
The top part spun around. That mechanism. It was really fast.
What is that
But there's something
red thing?
in particular I think we should take a look at.
That little metal part isn't supposed to be there, huh?
I wonder.
Small fragment that was lodged into the iron bell. So someone stopped it from being locked? Chapter 5. The unveiling of the Illusion Theater. Oh my goodness. We're getting... I feel like this is going a lot quicker, this part. A murderer and a thief?
Let's put this together, shall we?
Go ahead.
So, Mortuga opened the cauldron in order to take something out of it. And that's when he was killed.
Okay.
Luke, I'm gonna wash my hands. Can you
How
pause?
was he killed?
Alright. It's paused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The thing inside the cauldron.
Wait, really?
You know what? Let's try that again. And that's when he was killed.
Okay.
I paused
but
for 10 seconds.
How was he killed?
The stone cauldron.
No,
And
it's the
that's
bell.
okay,
I
the iron
understand.
bell.
We know that the cauldron lid is unlocked by that screwdriver kind of thing on the iron bell.
And so, if Mortuga wanted to unlock the cauldron, he'd first have to lower the bell into this room, like we just did.
You know, we've actually got evidence for this. First-hand evidence, no less.
First-hand evidence to confirm Mortuga lowered the bell.
Nope.
Something or someone showed us a vision of Oh, the Hex bottle.
Hex had a memory of seeing Mortuga through the window of the Illusion Theater.
Oh yeah, look at that. The dark shape that lowers down in front of Mortuga.
Yeah, but how was Hex
That's the
there?
iron bell.
Must be. But then to actually unlock the cauldron, you have to turn the handles on both sides of the bell.
Yeah, well, we just did that too. It was easy.
It was Dr.
Sure,
Zephyr.
it got two
It's
people
Dr.
taking one
Zephyr.
hand of
I
each.
know it's
But how
Dr.
did
Zephyr.
Mortuga
Oh my
do it?
fucking god. He had the help from someone else.
He had help from someone else.
Wait, really?
What?
You know what? Let's try that again.
But then to actually...
How would
Yeah,
that not
well,
be
we
the
just-
case?
Sure. How did Mortuga do it?
Use a
He used
special...
a special tool.
On
second- yeah, well,
sure.
What do you mean he did it but that's the conclusion we're running, is that he did it by himself. Okay.
Think?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah.
There's even a record of him trying to do this once before.
You've been watching
Is there?
Ludwig streamer
What
U
kind of
classes,
record?
good shit in there.
Felicia
I did...
Stonetop's diary.
Hold on.
From their time on the Dearest
I did watch some clips and stuff. I watched the one clip of him canceling a creator then and there. It was pretty funny. Part of it was him saying you gotta collab with your day ones. I want to collab with my day ones. My day ones said they needed 2 to 3 business weeks.
Magnus put his arms around it to turn the things. He can just about reach, but I told him not to do it like that. Might not be safe, since we don't know exactly what'll happen. So I said we could do it together, one each.
So Mortuga could do it by himself, but only just.
Right, only just. In order to reach both sides, he had to place his body directly up against the bell, just like you were trying to do.
Can you
before I
collab
told
with
you
me?
not
I'm
to.
at least at day 2.
that's
Yeah,
what
man. When's the
got him
next Nothing Like You Darb Tiger Dandy collab stream? It's actually very funny you mentioned that. I'm not gonna spoil much. I'm not gonna spoil anything, actually, but it's very funny you mentioned that. One sentence summary of what this game is. Detective, you're finding a murder that happened in a submarine that involves a magical cauldron. What was it about the Iron Bell that killed Mortuga? This. How did the Iron Bell kill Mortuga? A metal thing was wedged into the Iron Bell. Kill Mortuga when it shot forward?
A metal thing was wedged into the Iron Bell to kill Mortuga when it rotated around.
Oh, so it slit his
Mortuga was cut
throat?
straight across the neck when the upper section of the bell swung around.
Oh
You saw
my
how fast it
god.
goes, and it's really heavy. It must have a whole load of force behind it.
The little metal thing, it's not actually part of the Iron Bell.
Someone put it there.
Someone must have put it there.
Right, the culprit, presumably, knowing it would kill Mortuga.
I came up with an idea where Tay working out the logistics. You can leak it if you want.
Kind of small.
It's.
Even if you did press up against the bell, I'm not.
I think
sure
I think another time I will. Not today. Not today. I'm not in a fantastic mood, so I'm just gonna let it. I'm gonna let that be a secret. The metal thing isn't long or sharp enough to kill you. It's sharper than it was longer, but it's been broken in half. It didn't actually. That actually does look broken in half.
It was longer, but it's been broken in half. The part sticking out of the bell isn't the complete murder weapon. It's a fragment left behind when it was broken, presumably when the culprit took it back out.
A fragment of what? A knife?
Something that belonged to Mortuga, something that belonged to the culprit.
Something that belonged to the culprit.
Really?
The video idea is called Playing Fortnite with a Tiger Gender.
That
That's for the new channel. That's the first video.
It's a fragment left behind when it was broken, presumably when the culprit took it back out.
Oh, I need
A
some
fragment
water.
of what? A knife?
Would it have been something that was taken out of the... I think it had to be, but...
Something that belonged to Mortuga.
Sure about that?
The parts
oh
of
my
fragment.
fucking god, I guess it was in the box.
Out of the black box.
It was something taken out of the black box. Oh, that maybe had once belonged in there and then no longer does? Is that what that means? Because the only other thing I could think of at the morning envelope... There was a tear... which part shows that something has been removed? This open...
This is the right clue, but let's be...
It's fucking open, man. The tear! The obvious tear on it! What do you want? I've had such a long day. Which part shows what's been removed? I don't know. The part that's the
The
imprint.
envelope's empty now, but there's an imprint of what was in there when Mortuga first opened the box. It's pretty clear. You can see exactly what shape it is.
There's so many more items in this than Tangle Tower. To be fair, we're only done 70% of this, so like, who knows what else is there. But I mean, to be fair, it does seem like there are less clues.
Okay, but what is it? And why was it in that envelope?
A carrot. No, it wouldn't have been a necklace. Now, maybe it would have been, because there was something about being protected.
A necklace.
Picture of someone wearing the necklace. Her painting. Wearing the necklace.
It once belonged to Felicia Stonetop. She's wearing it in the painting. I'm pretty sure she is, anyway.
I don't know. It doesn't show the necklace very clearly. It's half hidden in her dress.
Show something that shows the full shape of the necklace. No. Something that shows the full necklace. I mean, the figurehead?
Here it is, as worn by Selena Stonetop, Felicia's mother, who presumably passed it down to her daughter. I'm assuming that's why it was eventually sent back to Silkworm, back to its original owner after Felicia died.
So, the mourning envelope was sent to Fellow Manor, and then Selena, or Governor Fellow, or whoever, they put it in the black box.
And then eventually Mariana comes along, finds the box, brings it onto the submarine, and hands it to Magnus Mortuga.
Who then opens it while he's in the captain's cabin with the culprit.
Oh. This.
I really don't know why you're here. This doesn't concern you. Even if it does, it is wholly unrelated to our unfortunate voyage. It doesn't open that way. It slides out at the side. Let me do it. There's something inside. Wait. What's this?
What happened
Guys,
next?
it's Dr.
Well,
Zephyr.
we know Mortuga didn't
Luke has
stay
been
too
detective
long
maxing
in the
recently.
captain's cabin.
Dick maxing,
Since
if you will.
Mariana told us he came
So
back
that's
to the
not.
control room.
So,
I feel like that's
you know
slightly
Mortuga
different.
put the culprit in the cabin with
I've been getting it after the
That's
Mouse
when
PI
he
for
got
Hire.
launched into
I've just
the
liked
side of the iron
detective games,
bell,
to be honest.
So that if Mortuga attempted to unlock the
And this is a
cauldron
good
by
series.
himself,
it would be the last thing he ever did. There's something I don't understand.
what?
Mortuga opened the cauldron in order to take something out, and that's when he was killed.
Right?
So why was the cauldron empty?
Cooper stole the contents.
The culprit stole the contents of the cauldron. That's the only way to explain it.
But how did they get to it?
How did they get to the cauldron? You mean because the room was locked?
Well, not technically locked, but Mortuga turned the wheel to shut the bulkhead door from the inside, and he shut it tight, probably as tight as he could.
Oh, so that means it's either
pretty strong.
Madam Tadpole or the culprit was strong enough
The
to open the
culprit was
door.
strong enough to open the door.
What?
Kidding, obviously. Now for the
And he shut it tight, probably as tight as he could, and by all accounts he was pretty strong.
The culprit didn't need to use that door.
They could have used the captain's
They came in
cabin.
via the captain's cabin. You know, through the hole in the floor.
Surely Mortuga would have made
One step
sure
closer to a
nobody could get
Danganronpa
into the
series.
captain's cabin.
How?
How did Mortuga stop people from going in the captain's cabin? Not much. I don't really know.
That's not right.
The Iron
That's
Bell.
not it.
That'd be the ultimate end to the no politics on stream arc. Oh, for if I did Disco Elysium. He had a gun. I don't know, he threatened somebody, perhaps? Oh, how did Mortuga lock the door to stop people from going into the captain's cabin? How did he lock the door? I didn't know he could lock the door. I mean, it makes sense, but... Did he lock the door? Oh, the eyeball key. Oh.
You think?
Definitely. Since he'd have rearranged it like we just did, moving the desk and the rug to reveal the hole. He wouldn't want anyone wandering in and seeing that.
So the culprit would have needed the eyeball key.
Mm-hmm.
But how? I doubt Mortuga left it lying around. He probably took it with him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mortuga did take the key into the illusion.
Nothing like Luke. His
But then
favorite
he
game is
died
Yeek.
in a locked room. So how did
That's
someone else
so
get in?
true. No, but that's correct, though. Hold on. Wait 1 second. Yeek, a postmodern RPG. Hold the eyeball key. The eyeball key fell through the vent under the cauldron, and landed in the bilge.
The eyeball key fell through the vent under the cauldron and landed in the bilge.
It fell into the bilge.
Oh, is it?
Remember how
Wait.
It smelled kind of weird? That's the bilge water smell.
Wait, does that mean it's
So the
symmetry?
eyeball key just happened to roll across the floor and into the vent?
No, it didn't happen by accident.
The culprit tilted the submarine. Oh my god. How did the culprit tilt the submarine? The ship's wheel. The valve wheel.
Making the submarine surface tilts the front end up and the back end down.
They moved the whole submarine just for that?
Yep.
Did we, have any evidence for that?
Aside from most of the suspects
meant
mentioning it in
Herb.
their statements.
Oh yeah. Anything else?
These fuckers are pissing me off. They seem to have this shit solved, but they keep prompting you to think for them. Yeah, no, it definitely, like, they've got this settled. They already know that it has to be either Dr. Zephyr or Symmetry, or two of the suspects on the ship. Clue found in the control room, a clue found at the crime scene, a phenomenon observed at the crime
A
scene?
phenomenon observed at the crime scene.
The winder?
Nope.
Phenomena evidence of the submarine suddenly tilting. Is it the fucking chair?
I guess that's wrong.
Okay, I was gonna say, it better not be the chair.
Nothing.
I guess that's wrong. I guess that's wrong.
Would be...
Nothing.
The submarine tilting. Oh.
Nope.
No, what?
That's not it.
The fact that...
Mortuga's blood. It pulled out first, but then started running down
Oh,
towards
that's
the
so
bilge
dumb.
vent.
Okay.
Anything else?
Clue found in
Clue
the...
found in the control room.
The clue found in the control room, that's evidence of the submarine suddenly surfacing.
Nope.
The wheel. Maybe the captain's log? Maybe? I think. Actually? Okay.
This is the right clue, but we want a...
Undead.
This is the right clue, but we want a log card from the day of the murder.
Oh.
It shows the depth of the submarine.
It starts at 0. That's when it surfaced. Presumably that's when Mariana came on board. It steadily goes down, but then later it suddenly goes back up again.
Anything else?
A clue found at the crime scene.
It's evidence of the submarine suddenly tilting. That has to be the moon vial.
The moon vial. How is that evidence of the submarine tilting?
It makes sense if you know where it came from.
Oh yeah. We found a part of it that got left behind.
It was, where is it? The ship in a bottle. Here.
So the moon vial rolled right off Mortuga's desk and through the hole in the
Oh.
Once the culprit had the key, they could let themselves into the captain's cabin, which, as we know, gave them access to the crime scene from above.
They climbed down the rope, through the hole, and into this room, where they were free to take the content of the cauldron for themselves.
Although, to get out, they'd need to climb back up the bell rope, meaning they'd have to leave the illusion theater with the iron bell still lowered onto the cauldron.
Right, well, I figured they just turned the rope winch manually. I'm sure you could, even if it's not how you're supposed to do it.
And after that, all they had to do was cover the hole back up with a rug in the desk.
And lock the captain's cabin on their way out.
Aw.
It's about time we went to speak with everyone else.
Mess hall?
Let's go.
Let's do it! Don't tell me they're not there. Fuck!
Where did everyone go?
Wait, do you hear that? I can hear them arguing. I think they're above us.
In the parlor? What's going on?
Hey guys!
Look, I know this isn't ideal, but this is just how it needs to be until we can.
Cynthia, you have visitors?
Hi. Hey.
We're back.
What's going on?
Cynthia's decided to lock us in.
I've just locked the foredeck access, just for the time being.
How come?
She may have gone mad. We're still assessing.
She's worried the culprit will attempt to escape as soon as they're named.
Oh, we're naming the culprit? Lovely. Been looking forward to this.
We're still doing that? I thought Cynthia fired the detective dudes.
She didn't fire us.
On the contrary, we've been pretty busy.
Oh? Doing what?
What else? Solving the mystery.
Lol. It could be that it was all of them. The murder of Magnus Mortuga. Here we are. Report. So what percent are we at? Only at 75?
So what are we looking at? Do you have the murder weapon?
No.
Kinda?
Hot fuzz ass reveal. It's awesome. I love it.
Cynthia, maybe you should have fired them.
No, look. Listen to me. Mortuga was killed by the mechanism of the iron bell. It lowers onto the cauldron and they fit together. It's a big mechanical lock.
Right. And there's this little metal thing wedged in the side. It's not part of the iron bell itself, but it was. That's how they got in and out without ever opening or closing the bulkhead.
Honestly, kind of thank God.
So, the murder weapon...
It's a necklace?
Felicia Stonetop's necklace.
And it's still missing?
Right. Apart from a small fragment that snapped off and was left in the iron bell.
And Mortuga was killed because he tried to take something out of the cauldron?
Yep.
Take what out of the cauldron?
It can only really be one thing. The one thing that all of this has been about.
And that is... her.
Well, that's not right.
Fuck! What mysterious ancient artifact was Mortuga keeping the... No.
That's not it.
What? Oh. This?
The mermaid's tongue.
Oh dear.
The mermaid's what?
It's a kind of ancient artifact. Mortuga found it on a sea voyage years ago.
Right. The same voyage captured on this film reel and depicted in this bottle.
Captain Felicia Stonetop and her helmsman, Magnus Mortuga. They went off into the ocean on a ship named the Dearest Selina.
And came back with a mermaid's tongue.
And that's what Mortuga kept in the cauldron?
But it was empty. It's been empty since we discovered the murder.
Quite right. If this mermaid's tongue came out of the cauldron, where's it been this whole time?
Well, we found it in Dr. Zephyr's cabinet of curiosity.
Did you? Fascinating.
But what is it? What does it do?
That's a good question, Werman. Some information about what it does. It would be in the caretaker's journal. You would read it on here.
The mermaid's tongue, said to facilitate communication with she who lies beyond the veil.
Requires a special key to operate. Huh.
A key? What kind of key?
Wait, facilitate communication? What does that actually mean?
It's a translator. When worn over one's head, the mermaid's tongue allows you to commune with the mermaid. Thus the name tongue, referring not to an appendage, but to the language spoken by the mermaid.
How nice.
Anyone gonna tell me who the mermaid is, or...?
That's a good question, Werman. I need to stop saying that. An image of the mermaid. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. It's not.
That's not right.
Okay. Is it?
That's not it.
So there's a painting, painted by Selina Stonetop, we think.
And a photograph.
Forehead eye has a nice gravel to his voice. Oh, Dr. Zephyr. Dr. Zephyr, I do like his voice.
Why would you need a translator to talk to her? She's not local, or what?
She speaks a language none of us could understand. It is said that attempting to commune with her without harnessing the mermaid's tongue would drive one mad.
But how does it work?
Nobody knows.
Nice.
Clearly you
Convenient.
fucking do, man.
Powerful and priceless artifact.
Oh, it's powerful, all right. Look what it's doing to all of you.
I don't know, guys. I'm not sure if I'm buying into this thing. Kinda just looks like some grody old leather mask.
That's because it's a fake.
That's because it's a fake.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Kinda
really,
just looks like some grody old leather mask.
That's because it is. Let's
Kinda just looks like some...
I hate this. I hate it every single time.
So this image here, it's a photograph of a drawing. A cropped photograph, too. The good news is, we've got the real thing.
Mm-hmm. The upper part of the image... Wait, hold on. 2 parts that make up a complete image of the mermaid's tongue. How about the mermaid's tongue itself?
Well, that's not right.
Upper part of the image. Upper part of the image versus the bottom part of the image? I don't exactly know. Nope. Your head and this wheel. Wait, hold on. Open. I think that's a picture of Freya. No. It's certainly not Cornelius Kane. Top and bottom part.
That's not it.
Oh, the boat.
That's not it.
Wait, is it? It's an image? What?
Nope.
I don't fucking know, man. I'm so tired. I love this game, but I don't. Nope. I just don't know. I'm not that smart.
Nope.
Man. Oh.
It turns out the ocean map shows what it's supposed to look like.
Uh-huh. So it has like 2 diamonds in it? The eyes.
Nope.
Eyes. Ocean treasure. The gemstones. It sticks out of the head. Same thing. This time, the coral.
Oh, sure. Just help yourself to the stuff in my personal treasure chest.
I will, thank you.
Antenna. Is that coral? It looks sharp.
It is, and it's hard, like crystal. I'm pretty sure it explains the scratch marks in the cauldron.
But why did Mortuga keep it locked in the cauldron?
Because he wanted to keep it hidden from everyone. The mermaid's tongue being on board was a secret Mortuga was keeping. The cauldron was covered by the sailcloth and locked in the storeroom, and Mortuga wanted to keep it that way.
It's true. When he saw my poster, he told me we had to keep the cauldron covered up.
Why the cauldron, though? Wouldn't it have been less conspicuous if he just kept it in a wooden crate or something?
Keeping the mermaid's tongue in the cauldron wasn't something Mortuga came up with himself. Even before he ever found it, it's just where it's always been kept.
Evidence to show that the mermaid's tongue has historically always been kept in the cauldron.
That's not it.
Oh no. It looks like some kind of grotty old leather mask from the sounds of it. I know that it's been in the cauldron. Oh. The egg-shaped
There it
thing.
is. See? In the cauldron, beneath the iron bell, beneath the wooden buoy.
But that was a long time ago. How do you know the mermaid's tongue was still in the cauldron at the time of the murder?
Well, Tadpole told us about someone she saw on the aft deck shortly after the murder. She described it as a demon, with a single horn and glowing eyes.
The culprit, wearing the mermaid's tongue.
Right. We figured they'd just taken it from the cauldron after killing Mortuga.
So the culprit knew about the mermaid's tongue, knew what it was, knew how to use it?
Definitely.
But Mortuga never really told us about any of this.
So
how did the culprit know about it?
Because they were the creator of the mermaid's
No, that's
tongue.
not it. That's not it.
Yeah,
So the
maybe
definitely.
But Mortuga never really told us about any of it.
Because
The third person. I do like this is interesting. I do like this a lot.
The third person?
Who have
Able
the
to
correct
shoot
shape to even
Magnus
use them?
Mortuga and Felicia
Space
Stone
between the
Top,
eyes and
I
mouth is
assume.
wild.
Right. It was a crew of 3, not 2.
And what evidence have you collected to support this?
Evidence? Let's see.
Mortuga's
film reel.
In this video, you look at the door,
This is the correct clue.
or not the color, the opening.
Oh yeah, look at that. Spooky.
Let's see.
The audio recording of Mortuga's opening the black box.
The audio recording of Mortuga opening the black box.
What recording is this?
I really don't know why you're here. This doesn't concern you. Even if it does, it is wholly unrelated to our unfortunate voyage.
And then the audio recording of Mortuga opening the black box is talking about the third person.
Mortuga is talking to the third person from the voyage.
Is he? I only hear the one voice.
What explains the curious nature of the audio recording of Mortuga opening the black box? The fact that he's talking to one person.
That's not it.
What malfunctioning pieces of technology explain the curious nature of the audio recording? Malfunctioning pieces of technology?
That's not it.
Oh.
That's not
No,
right.
malfunctioning pieces of technology. Malfunctioning pieces, the broken compass?
Nope.
Malfunctioning pieces of tech.
Nope.
Oh.
That's not right.
Oh. Typewriter? No. The fog ball.
Nope.
The dream
That's not right.
helmet. The strange device. The cell phone. No, it wouldn't be the cell
That's
phone.
not it.
Malfunctioning pieces of technology. Malfunctioning pieces of technology. I don't know. Have you tried the radio? Oh.
Before it reached
Jesus,
Mariana's pipe,
yeah.
the audio was transmitted from the cabin to the control room by these radios. Only they're faulty, or one of them is, at least. It turns itself on and off every few seconds. The cadence happened to line up with the conversation, so you only get Mortuga's half.
Huh. That's quite the coincidence. Personally, if I'd written that, I'd feel guilty.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Mr. Werman.
Yeah.
Let's see. The ship in a bottle.
The ship in a bottle. The model of Salinas. The model of Magnus Mortuga. The ship in a bottle rattles when you shake it because the model of someone else is stuck to the
The
outside.
ship in a bottle, almost. Maybe just change. The ship in a bottle rattles when you shake it because, almost. Maybe just change. The ship in a bottle rattles when you shake it because a model of someone else is hidden inside the ship.
I knew there was something in there. Someone in there.
Well, there we are. Quite a bit of evidence as it stands.
All right, but does any of that tell you who it actually is?
Potentially, yeah.
One of these could lead us to an actual person.
The ship in a bottle rattling when you shake it.
Wait, the model person inside the ship? There's a way to work out who it is?
I can think of a way.
Let's do it with logic and reasoning, shall we? First, we'll compare the ship in a bottle with Mortuga's other wooden model.
I mean, honestly, Tadpole's just smarter on this. This is just kind of dumb, to be honest, but alright. Oh. Oh. Oh.
The model town. What about it?
People aren't.
People who aren't in the town.
What do you mean?
Mortuga and Felicia aren't in the town because they're on the ship. Selena too, I suppose, since she's the figurehead.
I don't think they're who she's talking about.
It's important to remember that the model town is specific to Mortuga's life. When adding the model figures, he only included people he had dealings with. And he only detailed the buildings he was familiar with. The rest are just generic blocks. With this in mind, there's someone else who should be here, but isn't.
Ooh.
That's not it.
Oh?
That's not it.
Mortuga made a detailed model of Grip's shop. It's not a generic cube like everything else, which means there should be a model of Grip himself. But it's not there.
But why would Mortuga include Grip in his model town? Did they know each other?
And if they did, how did Grip end up going along on Mortuga's ship?
Evidence of Mortuga's dealings with Grip that led him coming onto the voyage. That is a good question. The ocean map? Open.
There's a sticker on the back of the map. It's a service record from Grip's shop. Mortuga hired Grip to interpret the ocean map, which he did. But Grip didn't ask for payment in money. Instead, he asked to come on the voyage.
This isn't proof. Not really.
Well, there is one thing we could...
Do it. If you don't, I will.
Okay. I want to break with this one. Let's look inside. The energy in this room is electrifying. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Mr. Grip being on that ship isn't actually evidence that he murdered Mortuga. What about the murder weapon? What happened to it?
Right. Nor is this evidence that he used the mermaid's tongue. Wouldn't he?
Are all of you fucking morons? He was on the ship. Guys.
Grip still has the murder weapon. Let's look at this
okay.
again.
Mr. What about the murder weapon?
Wouldn't he have...
Grip still has the key for the mermaid's tongue. Not really.
Oh my god, every single time I pick I pick both the ones that are incorrect.
Grip still has both the murder weapon and the key.
Grip has the murder weapon and the key for the mermaid's tongue. Cornelius Kane. Fuck. Grip has the murder weapon he had sitting in the engine room for all to see. The broken compass?
This is the right clue, but let's be... This is the correct clue, but...
This is the right clue.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! What?
Yes, this is it.
What? 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 He's actually genuinely gonna go fucking marbles. Guys. Okay. Oh, heavens.
Plot the unplottable, chart the unchartable, measure the unmeasurable. A hollow promise, such feats belong not to mortal hands. But after years of fraudulently offering this to others, I began, in earnest, to yearn for it myself. A quiet desire to journey into the unknown, to quantify it. A lifelong coward, I could never convince myself to act on it. I tell myself as an excuse that I never had any kind of opportunity to act on it. Until one day, I did.
What presented Grip with an opportunity to act on his desire to journey into the unknown?
Nope.
Which map presented the opportunity?
Mortuga sought out my services. Not because we were friends, but simply because I was the one with the skills to interpret that inscrutable map of his. Sensing an opportunity at long last, I refused financial payment for the work. Instead, I asked to be brought along on the ensuing voyage. Mortuga was surprised by the request, but he ultimately agreed to my terms. Such was his desire to interpret the map. The work was done, and so we went.
What?
Despite my bold intentions, I mostly found myself sheltering within Felicia's cabin during the voyage. All the while, she and Mortuga stood around on deck looking windswept and heroic, far more at home on the sea than I. Regret reared its head. Regret over inviting myself into their world. From within the cabin, I sat and listened to their conversation. Felicia was telling Mortuga what they were looking for, what they were hoping to find.
And that was...
Did Felicia know what it was before she found it?
Somehow she did. Her description to Mortuga was thus: a mask worn over the head. It facilitates communication with an ancient being of eternal mystery.
That's really how she worded it?
With the right contraption in your pocket, even the great unknown may be quantified and calculated. And here it was. Not a map, not a compass, but a communication device. A translator. Besides knowing what it was, Felicia also knew how to find it. How its location in the ocean would be marked with a wooden buoy that glows with green light. We waited. Night fell. But before long we were indeed signaled by this very light, and the buoy was sighted. Mortuga hauled it up, pulled it all up, right onto the deck. It was heavy, but he was strong.
What heavy thing did Mortuga haul up onto the deck? The bell.
The bell and the cauldron locked together to form that single shape. Mortuga went to unlock it by himself, but Felicia cautioned him against it. She warned that it could be dangerous to stand so close, as the mechanism would be surely powerful. And so they unlocked it together, taking a handle each. Felicia took the mermaid's tongue from within the cauldron.
Oh, I don't like that my hair's like kind of right now, like Mr. Grips.
And what about the necklace?
Felicia had it around her neck.
She'd come prepared, clearly.
Did she use it?
Yes, I watched her do it. She used the necklace key to wind up the mermaid's tongue and placed it over her head. Felicia spoke through the mask. Her voice was changed. The mermaid was summoned.
You and me both, brother.
I rushed out onto the deck and leaned over the side. Mortuga clambered up to the wheel in an attempt to steer us away from harm. The mermaid reached out and grabbed the wheel.
And Mortuga's right shoulder?
Yes, of course.
His fingerprint mark.
Mortuga held fast, but a portion of the wheel broke off and fell into the ocean. With her other hand, the mermaid grabbed the mast, almost snapping it in two. The ship buckled and I was thrown off the side into the ocean. I was underwater, but I was held in place by a hand. Her hand. She was speaking to me, but it was a language I could not understand. I wanted so much to understand. Sensing the disconnect, she let go. A moment passed, a lifetime. I became vaguely aware that I was about to drown, but I didn't want to leave. At this moment, the broken piece from the ship's wheel floated up in front of me. By its intervention, I was reminded of my earthly existence, my life beyond this singular moment. I was overwhelmed with a cowardly desire to return to the surface, to see the sun, to live, to breathe. I grabbed onto the broken wheel and let it carry me up to the surface. The mermaid was nowhere to be seen.
So he's insane.
Dearest Selena.
Wait, the wood from the broken wheel.
Eventually became Cornelius.
Eventually became Cornelius Kane.
Correct. It has been my earthly tether, the feel of the wood in my hand, a tangible reminder of that desire I once felt to live and to breathe.
But what happened? Weren't you stranded in the ocean?
Are you stupid or something?
Currents carried me back to the Silkworm Coast. I took the broken wheel piece back home and fell into a deep sleep.
Oh. This music now, with just how Mr. Grip looks, is actually like fucking nuts a little bit. This is awesome. Yeah, right. Oh my god.
After I awoke, I went looking for Felicia.
Not Mortuga.
No, Felicia.
Felicia had been the one to spot the wooden, had been the one wearing the
Felicia had been the one wearing the mermaid's tongue.
No, wait, no, that was... Oh, okay, never mind.
What I knew of its function, I surmised she may have understood what the mermaid had said to me. I went to the Stone Top Inn, but Felicia was not there. I searched through the empty building until I came to Mortuga's room. I was encouraged to see that he had at least retained the wooden boy and the iron bell. Mortuga was in his bed, asleep. He looked ill, weak. I woke him up. I asked him about the mermaid's tongue. What had happened to it? Where was it? At first, Mortuga said nothing. He merely looked at me. He told me that he and Felicia had locked it away in the cauldron and thrown it back into the ocean. He said they'd kept the wooden boy so that nobody else would ever be able to find it. And they'd kept the iron bell so that even if someone...
That's why he wanted to steer the ship back to it.
I was horrified to learn this. My only chance of summoning and communicating with the mermaid lost beneath the waves. Or so I thought.
Did you ask about the necklace key?
Mortuga hadn't mentioned it, and I did not ask about it. At that time, I simply assumed it had been left in the mouth of the mermaid's tongue and thus would be in the cauldron. I demanded that we take the dearest Selena back out on a second voyage to recover the sunken cauldron. Mortuga said it was impossible. For one, the dearest Selina couldn't recover it from the bottom of the ocean if it was not attached to the boy. And secondly, Felicia had decommissioned the ship and it was being taken apart at the shipyard. In explanation, Mortuga handed me a folded piece of parchment.
And that was the deed to the inn.
It had inscribed a note from Felicia. She was to be leaving town immediately. She did not say where she was going. Mortuga told me he had slept through Felicia's parting visit. He was distraught over it, heartbroken. With a desperate look, he asked me if Felicia had also come to visit me on her way out of town. I told him yes, she had.
What?
Mortuga's eyes opened wide. Did she say where she was going?
I must know. I have to know.
I told him yes. Yes, she told me where she was going and she'd given me the address. His eyes widened further. Give it to me.
I need to know. I'll go after her.
I told him I would, in exchange for the mermaid's tongue. Mortuga told me again how it was impossible. There's no way.
It's lost. You need to let it go.
I didn't want to hear it. I left the inn still clutching the deeds. I went down to the shipyard and spoke with Donovan Drummond. He had begun taking apart.
He really is just batshit. No, he's just insane.
I inquired about purchasing Drummond's unused submarine, a Seafoam submarine. He told me he would be willing to part with it, but it had never been finished. In order for it to be seaworthy, it would need several new parts that would take a long time to build. However, I was determined to find a solution.
You offered to finish the sea. You offered to buy.
You offered to buy the dearest Selina instead.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe
I
that's not
inquired about purchasing Drummond's unused. He told me he would be willing to part. In order for it to be. However, I was determined to find a solution.
You offered to finish the Seafoam submarine yourself.
Are you sure?
Every time! Every time it's the last one, take it. Fuck you.
The Seafoam submarine and the dearest Selina.
Correct.
Or thinks the dear Selena is going to be seaworthy. I can't.
Ship to finish the submarine. Drummond merely asked how I was going to pay for 2 vessels. I showed him the deeds to the Stone Top Inn. He accepted it as payment.
Is the inn really worth as much as 2 vessels?
Perhaps not. But in truth, I think Drummond was glad to have an excuse to part with them. Besides, I knew all too well the allure of a worthy challenge. A chance to put one's skills to their fullest. Indeed, the task of combining the 2 incomplete vessels into a single seaworthy one was highly intriguing to him. And so, it was done.
But if you commissioned it, why was it called the Mortuga Submarine? Who painted that on the foredeck?
Drummond did. He didn't want it to say Seafoam any longer. Too many painful memories.
But why Mortuga and not Grip?
Script told Drummond his name was Mortuga because Grip paid for it with the inn deeds, which were in Mortuga's names.
Grip paid for it with the inn deeds, which were in Mortuga's name.
Right. Drummond assumed I was merely acting as intermediary for Mortuga, the true buyer.
Did you tell Mortuga what you'd done?
I told him of my intention to return to the ocean in a submarine I was having constructed. He wasn't happy about it, but the submarine took months to complete. That was enough time to convince him to come with me and help search for the mermaid's tongue.
He only came with you because you were pretending to know where Felicia had gone, and you were withholding it from him.
Correct.
What
That's
do if and when Mortuga had been lying to him?
It was worth the risk. There was no question of leaving the mermaid's tongue at the bottom of the ocean.
But it wasn't lost in the ocean. Mortuga had it the whole time.
Correct. As I had lied to him, he had lied to me.
What? What? That's actually nuts. He was such a dick to Mortuga when Mortuga was honestly way more chill than I thought he'd be. He was actually cool with the deadweight nut job that just took up space on his ship. No, genuinely, yeah. Toxic Yowie. In a lot of ways.
Mortuga smuggled the mermaid's tongue onto the submarine before we left. He didn't want to leave it behind, but he didn't want me to know he had it.
Smuggled? How?
How did Mortuga smuggle the mermaid's tongue onto the submarine? I think it stole the stone cauldron.
I mean, I get it, but that's not quite right.
What letter explains how Mortuga smuggled the mermaid's tongue? Zephyr's letters.
Mortuga sent me a letter, inviting me to join him on the submarine.
Grib, did you know he'd done that?
Mortuga told me he was going to bring somebody else on board. An old friend, a collector of occult curiosities who might be helpful. But I didn't want anyone to know what we were doing, or what we were looking for. I told Mortuga not to mention me in the letter.
I followed Mortuga's instructions precisely. I arrived in Silkworm and went into the Stonetop Inn, where I found the locked cauldron. I placed it among my possessions and ventured onto the submarine waiting in the harbor.
We departed. Zephyr thought he and Mortuga were the only two souls on the ship. I stayed hidden for a week before staging a balloon crash and pretending that Mortuga had rescued me from the ocean. That way I was free to move around the submarine in view of Zephyr, but he could dismiss me as a hapless traveler picked up.
You stayed on the... Oh, no, hold on. You stayed on the submarine, like, hidden for a week? That... Okay. I mean, to be fair, he's already psychopathic, but, like, Jesus, man.
But it didn't stay like that for long.
It didn't.
Swap the info cards into correct slots. Was invited to work alongside Dr. Zephyr in the Dream Chamber. Offered to take over Mortuga as a way of freeing him from his burden. Commissioned the submarine as a way to search for him. Was kidnapped and kept prisoner by Mortuga. Was kidnapped and kept prisoner? Performed a magic act for Mortuga, which appeared to make him came across the submarine by pure chance. Is that actually really? Brought the black box. Was sent a letter explaining how to access the Mortuga submarine. Try to convince Worman to kill Marcus Mordoom. That's there. Considered using Mortuga's death as a story outline for his next book. Was hired by Grip to kill Magnus Mortuga. Was sent to spy on Worman and report back. Wrote a contract which she wrote Mortuga a contract which she found after his death and forged his signature.
Nope.
Was with Mortuga when he opened the black box and discovered the necklace key. Was kidnapped and kept prisoner. Offered to take over from Mortuga as a way of freeing him from his burden. Came across a submarine by pure chance. This... I think... No. No, it couldn't have been this. No, wait. Yes, it could have been. There's more on the back of these. Crashes hot-air balloon into the ocean. Didn't actually happen. Blackmail Mortuga and relinquish. Was saved from drowning. Sought out the submarine. I'm not sure.
Well, that's about the long and short of it.
No.
What?
You can't leave it like that. You've left them with misconceptions. You should tell them what you know. All of it.
What do you mean?
Misconceptions?
Maybe one or two, yeah.
What evil person is like, oh yeah, you should tell them about this, actually. So one of these is incorrect. Who saved from drowning by Mortuga offered to take over for Mortuga as a way of freeing. Before Mortuga could leave the submarine, he needed Godric Grip.
He always did think he would make the best captain, and he did want to leave.
But he couldn't. Not without the information he so desired.
Not just that. Since it turned out he had the mermaid's tongue on board the entire time, I don't think he wanted to leave me on the submarine with it. He didn't want me anywhere near it.
He was trying to protect you.
I'm aware.
Sought out the submarine. Mortuga wrote a contract which she found after his death and forged a signature. Cynthia became captain because of the command contract, but it was another page that we discovered inside the black box. While it's true that Mortuga did decide to create the command, he showed him the indeeds.
I don't think that's right.
Oh, was this not found? Oh, the message in a bottle.
So, who was it for?
Me. Once Mortuga found out the Indeeds had been used to pay for the submarine, he realized for the first time that he was its legal owner.
He really hadn't known that before?
No, he'd always assumed I paid for it with my own money. Armed with the new information, Mortuga attempted to use it to control me.
Thus, the command contract.
What exactly was he hoping to achieve?
To strong-arm me into telling him where Felicia had gone, and to cease my search for the mermaid's tongue.
But it didn't work.
Of course not.
Wasn't Mortuga supposed to be paperwork averse? I'm surprised to learn he would try to control someone with a contract.
Where would he even get an idea like that?
That's my bad. I ended up telling him all about contracts, you know, what they are, how they work.
Fuck you, Dirk.
I guess Mortuga thought if I could be controlled by a contract, maybe someone else could be too.
Werman was lured in the submarine by the handling, but was actually, but it wasn't actually from by who it claimed to be from. Vincent no.
I don't think that's right.
How about Felicia? Magnus sent it?
Wait, so Mortuga wrote the letter?
Not exactly. It was his idea, but he wasn't one for writing by hand, so he asked me to do it for him.
But why Ibis?
Mortuga didn't want to reveal too much in the letter, so he had the idea to pretend to be a neutral third party. We learned about Ibis from that newspaper page, but it just needed to be someone.
So you're all just bad people. So you all actually suck, by the way. Awesome.
Honestly, I'm surprised it worked.
Huh. This explains why Mortuga kept asking about my father.
Oh yeah, I was wondering about that.
Were you able to tell him anything?
Afraid not. I haven't spoken to my father in years.
Do you think he would have known anything about Felicia? About what happened to her?
It's possible.
Watching Symmetry perform, not make Mortuga miserable. He was already miserable because he had just found the morning envelope, which informed him. Not make more. He was already.
I don't think that's right.
I guess it was the stargazing girl.
See? I told you. You didn't make him sad.
He just learned about the death of his beloved friend.
I was went into this thinking Mortuga was some kind of pirate badass, but this is honestly way sadder. With the way some of the characters talk after the puzzle, it kind of feels like the game just expects you to stumble into answers while blindly guessing and explains why you're right later. I feel like I might because maybe the clues are on, potentially. I'm not sure. This is the part of the game where it's like, I'm definitely like, there's a lot of moving parts, and I don't think I can guess all of them, but, oh, shoot. Oops. Hey, Billy Shams, welcome on in. How are you doing? We're finishing, the Mermaid Mask.
You didn't know. Symmetry Let it go. Your anguish. That goes for all of you.
Okay.
Mortuga's actions, his decisions, all motivated by that same singular desire.
It was all in effort to locate Felicia Stonetop.
Her.
Likewise, it transpires that Godric's actions were also motivated by a singular desire.
To commune with the mermaid.
Her.
Found the warning
Oh.
envelope. Found the necklace key.
Whoa,
and
that's
all
actually
came
kind of nuts. Hold on.
Well, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, open it.
Godric, I really don't know why you're here. This doesn't concern you.
Oh, but it does. I'm to believe the box may contain information on Captain Stonetop.
Even if it does, it is wholly unrelated to our unfortunate voyage.
I'll be the judge of that. There could be anything in that. Listen.
I prefer you not to shake it like that. Besides, it doesn't open that way. It slides out at the side. Let me do it.
What's all this? A scroll? An envelope?
There's something inside. Wait. What's this?
We both know what that is. That's Felicia Stonetop's necklace, isn't it? Isn't it?
What? This is like, hold on, things are getting tense.
Our discovery of the necklace precipitated two important conclusions.
Whoa.
One, we now possess the key necessary to operate the mermaid's town.
In my complacency, I had not even known it was missing, simply assuming it lay within the cauldron. But no, Felicia had taken it away with her, and now, through what twist of fate, it had returned. Which brings me to conclusion 2. The fact that her necklace had been sent to her parents in a black-rimmed envelope attested to us that Felicia Stonetop had died.
Oh.
Even through his burgeoning grief, Mortuga could see in my eyes how I wished to make use of the key. Fearing what ruin might follow should I act, he did what he had always done. He lied.
Hey, Cappy the Capybara, welcome on in. How are you doing? Imagine you learn your lover died and then a girl just make a magic trick of your lover dressed as Death, decapitating a doll. Yeah, this is why I think all of the people on this ship are kind of fucking insane. Except, like, well, no, Cynthia forged his signature. Yeah, they're all a little bit insane in their own way. Actually, I guess except... I was gonna say maybe except Werman, kind of, because the only thing he was... No, but then he tried stealing, like, a story that was just based off of a man's death. I don't know. I feel like they're all kind of insane a little bit.
He had your best interest at heart, Godric. We both know this.
However, it was a lie that no longer worked on me.
Sim is just a child. You can't put her on the same level as all these people. Well, Sim and Cynthia are both 18, and I believe... I honestly think out of all of them, I do think Sim and Cynthia are, like, the least, like, involved with all of this, because, like, Mr. Grip is himself. Dirk's just kind of an idiot. Symmetry is ambiguously 18, from what it said in the game, supposedly. But regardless, the two of them are still, like, I don't think either one of them are, like... I don't think either one of them are insane, like, on this ship, compared to everyone else, because it seemed like all of them individually, like... I don't know, like, I feel like the rest of them were, like... Ambiguously 18 is never good. To be fair, I did think she was, like, 12 years old. To be quite honest. But, like, in any case, like... Symmetry and Cynthia, I feel like, are probably, like, the least involved, because they're also, like, the two that were, like, kind of told to do things by, like, I feel like everyone else on the ship. Yeah, I feel like those two are kind of in the clear. I kind of think everyone else is insane about Sentry at any point for any reason. Oh yeah, no, they definitely shouldn't. I would contest to that. I would agree with that. They definitely should not be doing that. But in any case, the game, right?
Truth about what Mortuga had in the storeroom.
Hold on, let me, oh, there we go. Okay. What did Grip see that confirmed Mortuga was seeing the cauldron on the submarine? What did Grip see that confirmed Mortuga was keeping the cauldron on the submarine? Grip see. I mean, presumably the cauldron. Or the bell.
That's not right.
No, what? What drawing did Grip see? What drawing did Grip not see? Like, Jesus. Like, this?
That's not it.
Oh.
Correct. I had seen Symmetry's drawing of the cauldron.
He asked me to change it. I was going to change it.
So now you had everything you needed. The key, the bell, and the mermaid's tongue itself, albeit locked in the cauldron.
On that note, I had also surmised Mortuga's reason for rigging the iron bell onto a winch above his desk. I concluded that he had set it up this way so that he could unlock the cauldron and access its contents himself.
You think he wanted to use the mermaid's tongue?
You'd like to suggest Mortuga would be immune from such things, hmm?
I concede it may have been an alluring prospect, but actually choosing to act, it displays a dangerous hubris.
Well, maybe he just wanted to be able to get to it, but not actually use it, you know?
Grip, did you actually accuse Mortuga of wanting to open the cauldron? Of wanting to use the mermaid's tongue?
I did, and he flatly denied it, which caused an argument. Truth be told, we were both sick of each other. The last vestiges of our mutual decorum fell away. He attempted to shut me down with cold logic, insisting that it was not possible for one man to simultaneously turn both dials on the iron bell.
Wait, is that true?
No, it's possible.
No, it's possible.
It is, if you have a wingspan like Magnus Mortuga. And I could see in his eyes that he...
God, if only. God, if only I was just a little bit more tall.
Here, but he was right. Mortuga did open the cauldron, didn't he?
Perhaps his intention was simply to move the mermaid's tongue to a newly contrived hiding place.
Maybe he was just gonna destroy it.
That he should have done years hence, I might add.
Grimoire.
God, if only I was Magnus Mortuga. What do you think Mortuga opened the cauldron?
I think he wanted to destroy the mermaid's tongue.
Whatever the reason, I knew it was only a matter of time. And what's more, following our discussion about...
If I was Magnus Mortuga, how would I have died? Probably if I'd have to imagine because of a cauldron and a bell.
In order to reach both dials, Mortuga would need to hold his body close against the iron bell. His head, his neck, would be right up against the mechanism.
Overcome with frustration and grief, Mortuga had left the room. He had left me with the necklace key. I felt it in my hand, the metal cold and sharp.
I'd just parry the bell.
Fair
enough.
Wedged it into the iron bell around the back so that it would not be seen. At least, not until the mechanism activated.
You're a murderer.
Call me what you will. To me, it was merely insurance against continued deception and greed on Mortuga's part. If he indeed decided to keep the mermaid's tongue for himself, if he decided, as he always had, to keep it from me, then it would be his last decision.
Oh,
the rest you know.
My
He first
God.
locked himself in the room, Mortuga unlocked the cauldron and was killed by the blade of the necklace key.
I tilted the submarine in order to claim the eyeball key, which granted me access to the captain's cabin and a path into the storeroom from above. I took the mermaid's tongue from the unlocked cauldron.
And then you went up to the aft deck and used it.
That's
I
nuts.
tried to, but you stopped me.
You're welcome.
Tadpole then dove into the ocean and collected the pieces.
Including the coral and the gemstone eyes, which she kept for herself.
Yeah. As for the mask itself, I just left it in my room.
And I took it when I later visited the room to collect hex from the dome tank.
Wow, you're admitting it, huh?
I admit I moved it to a more secure location, ultimately a wise decision, wouldn't you say?
Except it's not there anymore, is it? It's right here.
Uh-oh. They're not hanging out. Oh,
It's
wait.
dark.
Uh-oh. Oh, fuck.
Turn
Uh-oh.
off the lights.
Yeah.
Grab him!
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Let's stay where we are for now.
Why?
The mermaid's tongue, it's gone.
He took it. He must have.
He can't have gone up to the foredeck. It's still locked.
He went to the aft
What about
deck.
the aft deck?
Let's go. Maybe we can catch him.
Oh, they're running. Oh, they're booking it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. That sounds dangerous. Oh my fucking God. Oh. Oh. Hi, bud. Is that just fancying a hangout with Cornelius Kane, are we? Oh.
He's wearing it.
Are we too late?
I don't...
Rip? Are you...
What?
Sally, Detective Grimoire, leave. Leave. You need to leave. No.
What's he gonna do?
Wait, what's that on the floor?
It's the compass.
He fixed it.
Oh, fuck.
What's he gonna do? Should we follow him? I don't...
He's locked the door.
Can you see him through the window?
Oh, hi, Cornelius. Ooh! What is happening? What's going on? So...
This is bad. The pressure change, it's too sudden. The submarine's not...
Wait, what's that?
The radios.
It's fine, just stick. It was too fast.
It must be coming from the control room.
Let's go.
This is fucking awesome.
We're being held down. We need to resurface.
The submarine can't take it. The controls are going crazy.
What
Wait.
on earth?
What did she...
What?
She's gone.
What?
She let us go.
I'm in shock. I'm actually in shock. In utter disarray. Grip. I couldn't have said it myself. I couldn't have said it better myself, Billy. Grip was finally gripped. By her, no less. This is...
Let's just head back to Silkworm, shall we? Get everyone off this submarine.
And, Silkworm would be which way?
We got moved. I don't know where we are. No stars, no moon.
How's Grip going to breathe underwater? I don't think it matters. Something tells me it really doesn't matter.
I don't know which way north is.
The compass. The fixed compass.
He fixed it.
What in the fuck? Guys? What?
That was the weirdest submarine I've ever been on.
And the last?
And the last. You okay, Cynthia?
She's still processing.
Of course. We all are.
That, and we've just been to tell her stepfather that we're leaving Silkworm.
Oh? Where are you headed?
We, haven't worked that out yet.
I know a place you could go.
Really?
Yeah, I've got a couple friends you could stay with. I'll write down the address for you.
Do not say Tangle Tower.
Oh, thank you.
What was the address?
Are you okay?
Yeah. You?
Somehow, yeah.
I don't know about you, but I thought that was all very interesting.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
You must be pleased. You've come away with a new story to tell around the campfire.
Quite right.
I'm not sure it would be wise to tell too many people.
No, don't worry. I'll change all your names to protect your privacy.
What are you going to change my name to?
Detective Galathorn.
Wow, I love it.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Sybil.
Yep, this conversation is over.
Easily one of the strangest days of my life.
It's in the top 5, at least.
What are you going to do now?
So far, the only thing I've decided on is to go home and have a bath.
Yeah, fair enough, honestly.
You haven't had enough being submerged in water for one day?
Okay, maybe a shower.
Catching up on your text messages?
0 missed calls. Can you believe that? 0.
We need to get Dirk just gone.
Not even from Vanderpeer?
I'm writing him a message now, giving him the deets. A very selective version of the deets.
Smart. Is everyone okay?
I guess so, huh?
Fit as a fiddle.
Oh, sure. Just had my human perspective permanently and irrevocably shifted, but hey, what's new?
But what about Grip? Did he die or what?
I don't know.
I don't know. But he made his choice. I really don't think it would do us any good to worry about it.
Sally, did you,
I'd like to think that the mermaid turned Grip into a jellyfish.
Yeah,
probably.
I'm almost done. Just writing something on the back to help you out.
Oh, like instructions?
Kinda, yeah.
You know, I really must be off.
Ah, come on. You've got nowhere to be.
You're quite right. Nowhere is precisely where I need to be, and I'm rather in a hurry to get there.
All right, that was pretty good. I'll let that slide.
And, Tadpole and Zephyr stayed on the submarine?
Yeah.
Are they gonna rename it?
Of course not. You've got to keep the Mortuga name. It's like his fingerprint on history.
You say that, but by all accounts, he actually didn't like the submarine very much.
That's true. It wasn't his choice to be there. He spent all his time trying to work out how to leave.
Well, yes, all right. I can see that.
I'd say his fingerprint is right here. It's all of you. It's Symmetry, it's Cynthia, Tadpole, Zephyr, everyone he was kind to. Everyone
and no one else.
Dude, that's real.
But what about the mermaid's tongue?
What about it?
Well, we still don't really know anything about it. How it works, who made it.
Good.
What?
It's good that we don't know. It's right. The mermaid's tongue is a shameless shortcut, a trap for the impatient and the dissolute.
But you don't want to know what the mermaid said?
Oh, I want to know. But as I stand before you now, I can't know. You understand? That's just
the way it's meant to be.
That was nuts. That was nuts. Corman announced he wasn't going to write the sequel to his movie. Dirk was subsequently released from his contract with Wit and Whimsy. Yay! Ariana Moon, avoiding all questions about where she was headed, simply disappeared over the horizon. Yay! Adam Tadpole became captain of the Mortuga Submarine. Dr. Zephyr stayed on board to continue his research, newly inspired by what he witnessed. Hey!
You're sure this is the address Sally wrote down?
Yeah, it must be. She wrote something on the back, too.
Oh yeah, what was that? Instructions?
It's a little poem. You should read it.
Me? You're the poet.
No, you read it.
Okay. Eavesdrop what the stars are saying, earthly tethers slowly fraying, floating, helpless from the worst of jealous hunger, selfish thirst. Take a moment, kneel and meet the flowers.
That's Tangle Tower. Oh. Oh no, that's just a beautiful home. This game is gorgeous. This game is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god! Oh my god! That's fucking Fifi! That's fucking Fifi right there! That's awesome. And there's, oh my fucking goodness! That's goated. That's awesome. What I like about this ending is that it gives Fifi and Poppy the closure they didn't really get in Tangle Tower. No, exactly. That's awesome. That's actually awesome. That was incredible. That was incredible. Oh, I'm so sad it's over, though. That was incredible. I really hope we get another game. No, I agree. Oh my gosh. That was nuts. That was so fun. That was so fun. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. That's incredible. I mean, guys, if I haven't said it enough, like, the developers behind this game, like, they do some incredible stuff. I think this game handled its last act way better than Tangle Tower. I absolutely agree. There felt like a lot less questions, or at least the questions this time felt like that there were more answers. That was incredible. Unbelievably incredible. That was awesome. That was so good. Oh my god. That's like, I don't even know how to, like, I'm flabbergasted, genuinely. Like, this was Tangle Tower was great. This was exceptional. Exceptional. Oh my goodness. Oh my lord. What a game. Truly, what a game. I kind of, like, I don't know how else, like, what else do we do now? Like, I don't know what else to do. That was a euphoric experience. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh my lord. That was fantastic. Genuinely fantastic. We play some nubbies. You know what? I'll play some nubbies for a little bit to end the night. I'm not going to play too much. We're not going to play too much. I'll play some nubbies to end the night. And we can just have, like, just a chatting stream. I genuinely I was not expecting it to be Grip. I thought it was Dr. Zephyr the entire time. Will we do marble races again? No, I think nubbies is fine. Here's the thing, I can't run off of another high. We need to, like, go a little lower now. We need to, like, unwind for the evening. I guess how is everyone else doing? I'm like because here's the thing, I was in a very bad mood earlier today. That, I genuinely, that took me so out of it. I don't know how they can make a better sequel after this. The game was perfect. I loved all the characters. That's the thing, is that, like, you know, I think because 2020 was when Tangle Tower came out. And then, obviously, this game came out, you know, a week ago. That, I feel the same way. I'm genuinely, like, I don't know how they can, like, one-up themselves, you know what I mean? I hope they find a way. Truly, I do. But, like, you know, obviously, if that were to be the case, you know, we're gonna wait a long while. And, you know, rightfully so. I mean, oh my god. Oh my god. That was beautiful. That was so beautiful. I haven't played, granted, now I played a lot of, like, demos and stuff like that, but, like, I haven't really played a game recently that genuinely, like, I haven't played many games, rather, recently that have left me, like, in such awe. In such awe. Like, that was so good. That was so good. That ending, like, genuinely was just the unraveling of an actual psychopath. I genuinely, I don't think there was any ounce of my body that thought it was Dr. Grip, to be honest. He just seemed like a guy. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. My roses, I had a very good milkshake, and my thorns, I pulled my leg at work. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you know what, actually, yeah, that's actually a good conversation. Thank you, Patrick. What is everyone's rose and thorn of the day? My thorn is definitely one of my best friends having to move out of my apartment. But my rose was that. Oh my god. I'm not kidding. I'm gonna watch this back later just because I need to see that again. I need to see that again with my own eyes. And the fact that it ended with, like, because here's the thing, like I said, like, I feel like Cynthia and Symmetry were, like, the two, like, they were just kind of there on this ship, and they had to go through all this shit that everyone else was doing. Like, and the fact that they got to go to and live with Fifi and, Poppy, that's such a good ending. That's such a good ending. I genuinely, I loved that. I loved that so much. Oh my god. I genuinely, I don't, words cannot describe how amazing that was. That game was fantastic. Fantastic. Oh. I mean, you know, I think we've just learned you know, at least for me, I just love a nice detective game, you know. And something like that where it's like it can be multiple streams, you know what I mean? Where it's like it's long enough, but it's also like not an incredibly long game. Like, you know, I'm gonna do some searching for more games like that, because I think that's a nice way for, you know, those are some enjoyable games to stream. That, wow. Like, just incredible all around. That was, yeah, that was, yeah, I think for a while, I thought it was either, Madame Tadpole or, Dr. Zephyr, to be quite honest. Because, like, Dr. Zephyr was just hiding so much, and then, like, it ended up all being discovered anyways. I will say, what I did like this compared to, like, Tangle Tower is that, like, I understand that for, like, Florafellow, like, that the idea was that, like, she just wouldn't talk or anything like that, and that she's a very, like, to herself person. I understand that. It made it a lot more complicated, for sure. You know what I mean? But, like, Oh, that was I'm actually like that. I'm taken aback. Here we are. Don't you love it when you do basically nothing but just sit around and can't leave because you're paid by the hour? Oh, no, it's awesome. It's fantastic. Now imagine with working at a restaurant, like, you kind of have to stay because your hourly is usually not that great anyways, and you have to stay if you want to get, like, tipped. It's awesome. It's fantastic. It's fan freaking tastic. That was a... you know what? I know it's a very cheesy thing to say, but man, did I need that. Hot damn! Me genuinely with a delicious brisket in my hands. Here's the thing, a good friend of mine, Bo, is playing the game, and I've been, like, watching them play, like, I've been, like, ahead of them in terms of, like, progress, so, like, I've just been seeing how they go about it. I obviously I'm not gonna say anything to them. Oh. Actually, I kind of like that. I'm not gonna say, obviously, anything to them or, like, spoilers or anything like that. I genuinely, actually, I kind of want that off. I'm so curious about how they feel about, like, any of that. Like, when they do find out. Because that's... Oh my lord. I kind of like as well that, like, it's not necessarily required to play Tangle Tower first. It definitely helps, but you don't have to necessarily play Tangle Tower. Except maybe the ending. That might be the only thing that, like, actually it's like, oh, okay, maybe you should play Tangle Tower first. But, like... Oh... I think I was talking to somebody about it, or I was talking to Bo about it, actually. I was like, to be able to, like, voice act for, like, a game like that would be a dream for me. Like, I wouldn't even want, like, I don't even have to be, like, the villain. Hell, I don't even have to be, like, a main character or anything like that. But just to, like, have a part in something like that is to do something like that would be beautiful, genuinely. That was such a stunning game. That better get a million reviews on Steam. Actually, I'm actually curious. How many reviews does it currently have? I'm gonna look into that. I wish I was smart enough to develop a game because I'd have you and everyone else I know voice act in it. That is very fair. That is very fair. What's it? I'm just looking up right now. How many reviews does it have? It has less than 1,000. That's criminal. It's criminally underrated. Oh my lord, I can't believe it only has like 1,000. How much does Tangle Tower have? Tangle Tower has 2,800. Again, definitely, like, I wish it was more, because, like, obviously, and that was made in 2019. That was... That, I mean, yeah, I can guarantee you this much. It absolutely should be more. Oh, 100%. 100%. I definitely think, because I want to do maybe a small, I want to do a small, what is it? when I with Steam Hidden Gems, when I have like 50, when I've done like 50 Steam Hidden Gems, I kind of want to do maybe I'll make it a long form video, maybe I'll make it a short, I'm not sure, of doing like my top 5 Steam Hidden Gems from the 50 that I have reviewed once I've reached 50. You should do a stream where you compile your favorite Steam Hidden Gems games, or yeah, like something like that. Like I think I might either do like a video, or I think a stream would be a fun idea. And I like go back into the games and like, you know, talk about them. 'Cause man, that oh my lord. Oh. Like genuinely, that was again, words cannot describe. And the fact that I was like, I won't lie, I was a little bit terrified of Mr. Grip. Like I genuinely was like, oh, we figured out his secret. He's going insane right now. That's what's happening. Oh my gosh. Do like you did, you should do like you did for the viewers pick, you spend a little bit of time on each game. Yeah, exactly, something like that for sure. The big thing for me now is just like, reasonably now it's a thing of like, I don't know what to stream next is the thing, and it's like, I'm obviously gonna pick like, one, you know, I'm gonna try and stream more on occasion with like, you know, collaborate with other people and like do like more co-op streams again. I still am gonna try and have a job, and if and when I do, it definitely is gonna take up, you know, a lot of that again, but there's potential for me to have more of like a morning job thing, and if that's the case, if I do have like even like a 9 to 5, I think that would give me more of a chance to like stream more often, you know what I mean? Which is like, that's why I kind of don't want to like work back at like, I've talked about it before on stream, but I used to like be a busser at a restaurant near me. And I don't want to do that again, mainly because the hours I cannot stand, and like, I haven't had a job other than like an internship I had last summer where it was like, I'd be done, or I'd go in early morning and I'd be done in the afternoon. You know what I mean? Like instead I'd be going in the afternoon and coming back home very late at night. And at that point I'd be too tired to do anything. And I know I sleep a lot. So, like I would just be kind of wasting my days. You know what I mean? And that kind of sucked. I did not enjoy that. So it would be nice to have my days again, potentially. It would be oh so nice. Because the other thing as well is that, like, I definitely need to, like, you know, I want to be back into making, like, long-form stuff. Pray for Luke to have his days again. What? I know it'll happen at some point. At some point I will have my days again. It would be awesome. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool. And I will also hopefully have motivation soon to I'll have motivation soon. I'm just gonna sell that to make the Steam Hidden Gems for this week, because actually the one I played this week was I quite enjoyed it a lot. Sure, why not? Holy shit, you're at 1.48k subs. The 1k sub feels like yesterday. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of wild to think about, to be honest. Which also, thank you guys for subscribing and for being here. Or even if you aren't subscribed, thank you for watching. Regardless, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm very thankful that I can, you know, I think I've gone into it very briefly, but I've been very thankful that I've been able to, you know, be able to stream and, like, you know, interact with people while I have a platform, like, while I'm, you know, especially recently when I've been living by myself for like the last like 2 months. And I don't recommend doing that. I don't recommend doing that. Or at the very least, if you do, interacting with people if you can. Which I tried to do for as much as I can. I still saw people like at least weekly, you know what I mean? But, you know, yeah. So I've been very thankful that you guys, one, have enjoyed, which is, you know, I always keep that close to my heart. So thank you all for that. But then also, yeah, that I could just interact with people, you know, because not only has it helped me, I guess, have like more of a voice, especially like online or like in public speaking, I guess, but like, you know, I get to interact with people and hopefully make their day better, you know, and that's kind of the goal for me. Yeah. We love you, Pookie. Daw. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, hopefully, the one video I'm making now, I'm gonna make the Steam Hidden Gems first, and then I think I'm gonna... Streamer Nothing Like Luke has a wholesome moment on stream. Chat is flattered. Breaking news: streamer says something genuinely freaking nice. Chat goes bonkers. I definitely, because I do want to get back into making the video. It's the video that I am making currently. I think I might have accidentally spoiled it a little bit, but I'm not gonna, you know, regardless. Yeah, I hope to be able to get back to that soonish. I think it might... I'm gonna try to get back to it, like, maybe Thursday, potentially. I definitely, you know, it might be more of a once I've moved back home kind of thing. I'm still, like, you know, like, I'm in the process of, like, collecting, like, the B-roll that I need and stuff like that. So, like, it's not, like, I'm still, like, trying to actively work on it. Let's do that. What does this even do? I'll hold on to it, but I don't really know what it does. But yeah, I'm blushing and putting my hand over my mouth while having the other one like Tom and Jerry. Doesn't belittle his audience. Chat is happy. Smiling at my phone, kicking my feet. That's beautiful. That's awesome. Yeah, because I think I've realized that, like, at least with, like, long-form videos, I'm, like, very, like, ambitious with, like, the ideas that I have. And I'm glad that I do that, because, like, I look back at them, and even if I'm, like, my editing's changed, or, like, I realize, oh, I could have done this differently, or this differently, like, it's still a thing of, like, I'm glad I'm out and made it. Like, I think a good example I can think of right now is the playing, like, mobile games video, or, like, talking about how, we're talking about how, like, video game ads suck. Oh, this is not gonna help me out at all. I need this to not be 256. I need this to be a different number. That works. Yeah, like, that video, like, I'll look back at that on occasion. I'm like, you know what, I enjoyed that. Even if it doesn't, like, perform, like, quote unquote well, like, I'm like, I still enjoyed making it. And that took me, like, when I was actively working on it, that took me, like, I think I think a month? Yeah, so I think that took me like a month. I haven't made a long form video since, which I wish I had. I wish I had. But would you believe it? There's this old fangled thing called college. And that really took, I mean, that took a lot of energy out of me on a day-to-day basis. It definitely is like, 'cause here's the thing. I am fully aware that like, if and when I find myself to be in the position of having a full-time job, it's not like I'm gonna have a lot of like necessarily free time, or like, you know, it's not like my life will be like easy, you know what I mean? But something that I've realized and I've thought about even like before going to college, when I went 4 years ago, which is a wild thing to say, it was always a thing of like, I knew I'd be busy because I knew I wanted to work hard, and I feel like my free time, though I had kind of more of it on a technicality, it felt like either one, the free time was unwarranted because I should be doing homework, or at the same time, like, I still, like, you know, I had late nights, I pulled all-nighters for assignments and stuff like that, and, like, when I have, like, a 9 to 5, or something like that, or just a job, you know, my hope would be that I don't have to actively be pulling all-nighters, and like stressing myself out in that way. And also, like, in my mind, when I go home, like, I'm home now, I'm not doing work, you know, obviously, unless I have a remote job, then that's a little different, but, you know, like, I think you guys generally know what I mean. So, you know, it'll be different than, like, if I leave a lecture class and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll, you know, give myself time to relax. It's always like, but I could be doing this homework assignment that I need to get a good grade on, so that I get a good grade in the class, so then I'm closer to graduating. You know what I mean? So, you need to make content that you enjoy, so even if it bombs, you don't feel like the effort was wasted. Yeah, exactly. And, like, you know, I could, you know, I realistically, if I wanted to, I could make, like, I don't even think clickbaity is the right word. I could make, like, I don't know, I guess I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, I guess I could make, like, content that's, like, that's kind of just, like, a copy and paste of, like, what everyone else is doing, you know what I mean? But, like, and that's not to say that my videos are necessarily, like, unique, because a lot of them aren't. I mean, even the video, like, the mobile games one, that's not a foreign concept, you know what I mean? People understand that, and people have made videos on it, you know what I mean? But, like, it's still, like, at least when I see the videos of, like, how I edit them and, like, what I see actually in them, like, I know, one, the amount of work I put in, but also, two, I also see, like, I like more of, like, the narrative kind of stuff. Like, I feel like even Steam Hidden Gems is, like, a happy middle ground, because not only is it, like, kind of narrative, I'd say, like, I mean, it's more obviously reviewy, like, that's the point, but it's like, you know, I feel like other than just reviewing it, I guess I'm going into detail specifically of, like, you know, like, I think I'm losing my sense of wording, mainly just because I'm a little tired, but I hope that generally makes sense. When you're doing the Minecraft Let's Play, that's every gamer that, you could come work with me, there may be an opening very soon. Oh, I could! I certainly could. Although I wouldn't subject you to that. No, that is fair. That is very fair. When you were doing the Minecraft Let's Play that every gaming YouTuber does. And here's the thing, is that, like, I could... Oh. I wasn't expecting that. I could do, like, the, like, I could do, I guess, like, highlight reels stuff, which, like, I've thought about doing again from time to time, and maybe there will be a day when I do that again. Not entirely too sure. But, like, you know, I have thoroughly enjoyed seeing the final product of, like, the very long form videos that I make. During the process, is it all that fun? Sometimes it's not. Most times it is. You know. But, I enjoy that more. Like, let me think of a... I wonder if... Hold on. Let me think of, like, another good example of a video that I'm, like, was passionate about. Let me see if I can find it. I mean, the Banana Day videos were always a nice classic. I did enjoy those a lot. Like, another one that, like... Kind of looking back at it now, like, I think the editing's not fantastic in my own opinion, but, like, a one that I am very proud of is, like, the Minecraft Dungeons video, or, like, the, I played the worst games that Steam has to offer. Like, I like those. I like those a lot. I definitely, one of the things is that, like, I certainly don't like looking back at some of the videos because of just, like, how I sound, where it's like, oh my god, like, if I just was, like, more, like, outspoken. Oh. Oh, okay. There we go. Ah, shoot. I'll do one more. We'll round it out to 30 hours? Jesus, 3 hours. 3 hours. That's the one I meant. But, yeah, so, like I said, I'm gonna try and, I think I reasonably can have the Steam Hidden Gems done before I move out. I'm probably just going to post it whenever I finish editing it, as long as it's not, like, past, like, 5 p.m. You know what I mean? So, because I don't want to post it in the middle of the night at, like, you know, 1 a.m. when no one's gonna see it. But, so I'll do that, and then I'll try and get back to doing the long form video. They're also very niche and unique because not everyone has Banana Day. That is true. That is very true. I definitely, like, I know, like, I guess, again, quote-unquote, the Banana Day videos didn't necessarily do, like, successful, like, I guess if we're looking at the statistics of it, and all that. But I definitely think, I don't really know initially why I don't know, like, I guess it was just a thing where I realized that, like, even if I knew it wasn't doing good, like, views-wise or whatever, it was, like, I don't know, it's just kind of a dumb, funny thing where it's just like, I don't know, I'm interviewing people and stuff like that. You know, so that is something. It was fun for you. Yeah, exactly. I will say the first one though, I think it was still fun to do. And I think after I had done it, I'm like, I enjoy doing this, like, from time to time. And I think this is a fun tradition almost. what was it? I remember because I was with Connor, as I guess who I've mentioned before, and is one of my darling. I love Connor so. I remember talking with Connor about it and being like, yeah, like we were sitting in our university's dining hall. And I remember being like, yeah, I don't know what just happened back there. Like pretty much just being like, I kind of like almost felt like I blacked out because I was interacting with random people. Some of them were actually my friends, but random people for the most part that I never talked to ever again after that day. And I'm like a very socially anxious person. I would maybe not like incredibly, but like I do tend to be. And I'm a little bit more introverted. So the fact that I was just going up to people and just asking them like genuinely just the dumbest questions that I could think of. And then afterwards being like, I don't know who that was back there. I don't know who that was. It felt like it wasn't me back there, but like in a way where it's like, oh, I'll just do that again. It's very out of your comfort zone, but it looked so natural because you were basically playing a character. Yeah, in a way. It was in a character of it was myself with a banana costume. But I do agree still, yeah. But yeah. But yeah, so hopefully, you know, I do think there will, you know, I don't think there will be a time in the near future where I, like, stop doing content creation of some sort. Like, whether that's streaming or the Steam Hidden Gems or, like, long-form videos. Like, I want to keep doing it. I enjoy doing it. It kind of allowed you to not care what people thought because you're wearing a banana costume. It's about as goofy as it gets. That's the thing, is that, like, I think, yeah, I think it's exactly that. Like, it just felt like, fuck it. It's already a silly day, at least that's kind of the point, you know? So it's like, why not just add something? And I think in my mind, initially, when I first did it, in my mind, I thought maybe, just maybe, there's one person that will, like, tell people, like, somebody they know on campus, just being like, yeah, there's just some fucking guy with a mic just interviewing people on Banana Day, or he'll go around and do this stuff. Like, I think the best example I can maybe think of is the third one where I was, like, the detective. And, like, that, I feel like, because that actually, I don't know if I've really went into detail about this. That was a last minute decision of like how I was going to do that video. Because for a while, I think during my semester, so that would have been my junior year, I was like, I was tired, I was drained from school, and I honestly didn't think I would do a Banana Day video. Now, I didn't do one this year, and I was especially drained, but also it was my senior year, so, like, you know, I did have a lot to do, but I was like, you know, there was, I don't know what it was, I genuinely, like, the light bulb in my head turned on, and I was like, I need to do this as an idea, I need to do this as, like, a video. For like Banana Day, like it has to happen. And I think it genuinely, like, I had a week to like plan all of that, you know, and it turned out all right. Trying to think of another. I will say this. I really enjoyed the Cuphead like 10 times like challenge. Or actually, you know what? That, and I actually did really enjoy the Duck Life video. I'm still like highly embarrassed about the intro because my dumbass didn't do enough research and just kind of took the first thing I saw at face value, which if you're doing any kind of research, don't do that. That's like not, you shouldn't do that. And someone had pointed it out in the comments and I was like, oh, genuinely thank you. I feel like a moron. But thank you for like telling me. But like that I thought was like as an interesting concept. Oh, I don't have enough money for that shit. No, wait. Thoughts on the 3 crown challenge. Here's the thing. I think when I was, and this is gonna sound dumb, but when I was when I was young and a bit more spry, I definitely think it's like, yeah, you know what, like, challenges, why not? Like, I feel like there was definitely, like, around that time when I first started doing it, which would have been, I think that was, like, I want to say that was senior year of high school and, like, freshman year of college, so think, like, anywhere from, like, 2021 to 2022, like, challenge videos, I think, generally were a big thing, you know, and so, like, that was always, like, a big thing of, like, yeah, I'll do that, why not? And I still think it is, to a degree, like, I still think challenge stuff is, like, big, but, like, now, I think people, like, it's more so, like, more, like, narrative stuff, or even the challenges themselves are, like, you know, you have, I mean, this is an older example, to be honest, but, like, Ted Nivison, when he did the, watching, like, every Barbie movie and stuff like that, where it's, like, you know, it's not a gaming challenge, you know what I mean? And in itself, it was a challenge, but it kind of had a narrative to it, you know what I mean? So, like, stuff like that, I definitely think has been, like, trending a bit more. Now, obviously, I'm more on, like, the more gaming narrative of it, of, like, you know, like, the video, like, I'm making now is, I think it's definitely more, like, it's definitely more on that same vein, I guess, of, like, kind of like that Ted Nivison video. I mean, it's centered around a game, but, you know, I don't want to delve too much into it just to spoilers. But yeah, so, like, you know, I'm kind of enjoying that, like, or at least, like, when I was recording it, like, I really enjoyed that, and I'm like, man, this is fun. And there was a lot of research involved with the video, and, you know, sometimes it was like, oh my god, like, this is a lot more research than I had signed myself up for. But then, like, after the fact, like, you know, I'm just kind of like, wow, this was, like, kind of cool. You know. Again, I think I'm talking kind of in loops just because I'm a little bit tired. I think actually this might be my last game, just because I am a little tired, but I'll make it count. I'll certainly make it count. Let's keep going. Alright. Oh, there we go. Here we are. There is something peaceful about just kind of putting on something like nubbies at the end of this, because it's like, I haven't done it in a while. I don't mean necessarily nubbies. I mean generally of, like, I don't think I've done it in a while where I've just played a game and had like kind of a podcast where it's like I'm just kind of talking and the game's just kind of in the background of my podcast. Hold on one second, I just need to write something. Alright. I do think, though, not to just stop it abruptly, but I do think that's where I'm going to end it here for the night, just because I am a little drained. But I had a lot of fun. Again, the Mermaid Mask, such an incredible game. Such an incredible game. I mean, again, I cannot give it enough praise. I can't. That was so good. So good. In any case, thank you guys for coming on down, whether you're watching this now or in the future. If you didn't already know, I have an Instagram account under the name There's Nothing Like Luke, so you can find out when I stream or what I stream. I like to stream around 7:30 p.m. EST, but sometimes I switch that around just depending on how I'm feeling or what I'm doing. You can always find out on my Instagram. You can also subscribe to me here on YouTube to get notified when I'm live or when a video or short comes out. And that's about it. As always, I appreciate you guys watching my stuff, watching these streams. Even if you weren't in chat and you were just lurking, as it were, or watching the VOD after, I appreciate you spending a bit of your day or your night just to watch me mess around and play some games regardless. So thank you so much for that. I Luke sleep well. I will. I definitely am going to be awake for a little while, but I will sleep soundly tonight. Thank you, Patrick. But yeah. I am not sure when the next stream's gonna be. I would say maybe Thursday. If not, I'm not sure at the moment. I'm gonna hopefully, you know, if time will allow it, I will try and stream after I've moved in. Not the day of, but like at some point after. Yeah. But I will just have to see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.